on live.
Okay.
So, today this is session 22 of the storyline with some background piano music. And we
nice
have...
piano you've got there, by the way. I love the way you play it with your feet, and you can't see it on the camera, but
It's just,
you're
one
really
of those talents.
It is.
So, tonight we have 4 players here. So we have Lee, who's playing...
Kevin. Shevin, sorry, not Kevin.
Shevin's younger brother.
Shevin's younger brother, Kev. Yeah.
And what thing does Shevin most not want to happen this session?
Ooh. He doesn't want to go to a city, for a start, because he hates cities. He doesn't like people, so he doesn't want to go anywhere where there's a lot of people. He's not really into things like
Leveling,
trade, and that sort of stuff, and gambling. So anywhere that hasn't have those sort of things, he'd be okay with. So where are we going again?
Exactly.
You'll find out. Okay, so that brings us to Drew and
Nipper. So I'm a gnomish rogue who is generally wanderlusty and interested in learning stuff, experiencing, traveling, and is pretty much just along for the ride for now, as there is no seemingly no quest on the cards right now.
Yet.
I've also been given. Essentially, I'm also a slight. I'm somewhat of a single agent, dragon spy now. Maybe. Maybe I don't think I signed the contract.
Yeah, but you're right, Letus.
No, I think you signed it with someone else's name.
Yeah, it sounded really cool when they were saying we got an important job for you, and I perked up and went, yes, we want you to spy on the entire world and tell us all its weak points. Oh,
but you do get to write stuff down.
I'll get right on that.
You get to study things a lot.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So I'm a former sage and now rogue,
Yes.
which kind of works.
No, didn't you say like...
It's like the intersection of both things.
You worked out you had sort of like 8 or 10 jobs, names and stuff.
Oh yeah.
former jobs, future jobs, any jobs.
141 years old. I've done a lot of things.
Yes.
So you have
And a
seen
lot of
lot.
cons.
I've seen a lot.
How old are you?
I'm on my 3rd career.
How old are you though? Like in
100. Oh me.
in
game.
game.
100.
Yeah.
141!
Very well preserved.
It looks well for his
I have a lot of elastin in my skin. This is why it always looks like this.
Good moisturizer.
I'm never gonna age.
And then we have Eve.
Who's playing Rogar, a Dragonborn sorcerer. As far as backstory, it's partially dependent on how I'm introduced to the game, just because I need to find my little place and niche in there. But yeah.
It's just one of those foreboding things that are about to happen to them.
Yeah.
Right.
What's your relationship to Drazzle?
And then we'll have...
They're going to be related somewhere.
They have to be related, yeah.
They're in the same army.
Dragonborn all
That's
the
true.
same.
Yes.
Are you copper?
Yes.
Was it bronze? Was it a bronze? Was it a
Yeah.
bronze Dragonborn or a copper Dragonborn?
No, I'm white.
He's bronze.
Oh, so you're not
Albion.
part of. So you're in a different
Yep.
Yes.
clan, right?
Clowell is a elf warlock. Who's
You didn't
not-
reveal that last game.
What? That I was a warlock?
Yeah, no.
No. No, because I was casting healing spells.
Because it says here, I have it written down that you're a courtier and diplomat and a toff.
That's-
Nowhere does it say a warlock.
That's
This is
okay.
important
Those
information.
don't
I
necessarily
will.
conflict.
No, I'll make a point. That's actually entirely true. It just doesn't have the word warlock in it.
Warlock.
I
Need to
am
write
in
down
fact.
warlock.
I am in fact a diplomat. and
Actually,
a
do I
toff.
find out about this?
Yeah,
What, that I'm a warlock?
Yeah.
Will you
Um,
actually
Thanks so much,
openly
I really
discuss
appreciate it.
your connection to the Dark Realm?
He doesn't connect to the
I
dark
don't
realm.
connect to the dark realm. That's why I've got.
All right, I'll just put it.
spells.
I connect to the
All right,
Dark Realm.
I'll put warlock in brackets so that I don't know this.
Yeah. Well, yes. You haven't. You know I'm a spellcaster, but you haven't seen me cast anything.
No, you haven't cast anything.
No,
apart from
you-
healing.
Except for
No, that's a
healing
good point
spells.
actually, because
Yeah.
we got touched by
Yeah.
we got hands by Drazzle.
Yes. On the other
I
hand,
was
you
touched
have.
by an angel.
Drazzle likes
I mean-
holding people. He
Yeah.
is very touchy-feely.
Yeah, he's very friendly.
Well, what class is he?
He is a cleric.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is...
It's all contact spells.
Yeah. They don't have to be, but he makes them a contact spell.
All right then. So we got 4,
Yes.
and we still don't have
Yeah.
Jeremy. Do
On
we?
the other hand, I'll make a point. One of my healing
This
spells
session
is
will
not
be
sending a cleric
session.
session.
Okay.
And then specific
So
storyline he's been
they've seen me
waiting
use
for.
something and they've just not picked it up.
Really?
Okay.
Are we getting closer to that?
He missed out on it twice.
Of course, they don't have the arcane knowledge.
One of those ones. That,
You can help us
I will
get there
have
if it's
one.
going to make things float.
I
I
should.
bought them for everyone, but I
Oh.
don't think people realize, so I just
Well.
eating them by myself.
Yes. Well, I've
Wow,
avoided them
those
because otherwise I'll
they
finish.
still exist.
That's
Still
fine.
exist.
They're 25%
Well,
less.
it is quite old, and it was given to me as a gift.
How old are you? Exactly. Are you Snoke? Come on now, admit it.
Okay.
For those playing at home, this is one of those pens where you turn it upside down and or you turn it the right way up and the clothes fall off the girl. Only
No,
it's Princess Leia.
And she's still got clothes on, except she's going
It goes from the robe to the
Princess
bikini
Male.
kind of thing, but it's very.
Uh-huh.
Well, so do I, if you tell me.
And the pen doesn't really work that well, so you'll find that out if you try to use it. It's just there because it helps troll players.
Wow, I've never actually seen one of those live. That's
Really?
amazing. I've
No.
never really seen a real one.
I get it.
And if we're going to have one, we're going to have a geek one.
I know, right? All right.
Yeah.
So catching up, we are in
Okay, so currently you are in a...
Garrican City. We're on a teleport pad
and
or something, aren't we?
Well, no, you are actually still in the Dragon's Cave.
Well,
And
See with this as well?
he will
Hold on
be...
to DJ.
But in
he-
this bit, I mean, not the player.
yeah, he got teleported as well.
Yeah.
He will be. Did you guys want to talk to the
You need to use
dragons
that.
before you leave?
Thank you.
No, I think I said all I
Yeah.
needed to last
That's
game.
what that was.
Yeah.
Are we
There will
getting?
always be
Are we
someone.
meeting her now or later?
That depends on what people want to talk
You're
to.
female, male?
Or did you want to ask the dragons
Unspecified.
anything before you...
I'm in
I have to be male, it's a dragon.
Yeah. Male.
Today I'm male.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'm
None of
female.
them here are copper, are they?
They're all brass.
They're all brass.
Oh, brass dragons. That's right. So
Yeah, that was right.
Ask them if they know the guy who's been teaching them. And if they know anyone who can.
So-
Actually, no. I'm not going to ask them if they know anyone who can teach me what I've been learning, because it's copper dragon stuff, not bronze dragon stuff.
They do say
But
yes, they do know him.
But they know Leosin. Yeah. I'm not
He
surprised.
visited here last year.
Ah,
Stayed for 6 months.
oh, okay.
Stole the silver, ran away.
Yes, I hope it was a good time.
Okay, so he stole stuff from them.
See, you're right. Yes. So like what you say in game stays in
And
there.
we'd really like to find out where he's gotten to. See, now that's actually coming.
Cheers. We make a good partnership here. mate.
And just remember what they can do to you too.
That's okay. I enjoy rolling up.
So yes, he stole something from them and they're very upset with him.
I will ask him to come back and explain himself. I say guilelessly.
guilelessly, lol.
Hey, I got the skills for doing this.
Yeah. Okay. You do actually.
Considering that I sold a letter to one of my teammates last game for like 20 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Actually,
It was like 13 or something absurd.
who is the one who sold all of their, like people's possessions?
Well, the person who
Usually
sold
No.
all Drell's possessions was an NPC, but one of the players bought them for beads and trinkets and just glittery things that they thought they could get away with. So they basically sold it to the 2-year-old Dragonborn, and the 2-year-old Dragonborn was smart enough to know they weren't supposed to sell their mentors gear.
Yeah.
And he
Now
wasn't allowed to do
Now he's 9 years old. He's a little smarter.
And he's hip on his shoulder.
Well, the other thing is being around adventurers. Is
Well,
taught him
when
a
you
lot.
carry around a squirrel called Chip, of course you have a chip on your shoulder.
I did.
So, Dragon Puzzle has a...
That is good copy. That is really good.
Alright, so you,
There you go.
I don't have
Good
anything.
coffee.
Yeah.
I don't have anything remaining to say to the dragon, so I'm prepared to move.
Okay, so what about...
I might
Can I
keep
just
my-
ask? So we were teleported here
We're about to-
teleported. You're
like
going to be
about
teleported from here.
from here.
We're still in the dragon place. Yeah.
Right, that's-
They're going to teleport.
that's
We're in
us.
the dragon
We aren't in Darrakan yet.
city,
Yeah.
Right, that's what I was checking on.
Yes.
known as the Bay of Whales Clutch.
Which I wrote down. Great name for a cricket club. The Bay of Wales Cricket Club. I think is fantastic. I'm starting it.
Right.
Despite not everyone wants to collect insects here.
Yeah,
There we
but
go.
your wicket. If your wicket keeper is a dragon, nothing's getting.
No,
past.
no, no, you character.
Of course, he's just bored and just crosses it all class and then knock the stumps over because he's bored.
So you're going to have to get him to. You're going to have to get Martin to correct his spelling.
Yeah, no, my character has really
You just do that.
bad
Keep it-
history of charisma
Alright.
talking to people. That's the dump
Well,
stuff.
You can rest.
Here's your
aside.
chance to show just how bad it is.
No, I'm not going to do it. I was going to do it last time. I'm not going to start doing it now. That's why I went and sat in a hot pool and had a long bath for 3 days.
And in all your travels with Drazel in the past, he's always said when you asked him about where he came from and his beliefs, he's really vague about it.
Yeah.
So all your backstory about wanting to know
They never get it
about
right.
this is your last chance.
And they insist on not getting it right.
Really?
Do something simple. It's always the way to go.
Characters
Did you
generally
see
only
that?
visit
If you
Dragon
don't
City
have
once a
it,
lifetime.
You should have seen some of the
I was
actual
kind of hoping
games
you'd
I've
come
seen.
back.
Oh, I've seen some of them. They're
Really
terrible.
have I had a character come to Dragon City twice.
What was it? There
Well,
was,
okay then. In that case, I have some questions.
One guy.
This is it.
This
That's
is
why I
done
said
for
this is your
a
chance.
con character.
So,
Actually, it was.
Sorry, I'm
Why
just
does
paying
Drazel
attention to
wander?
what's going on?
Yeah. No, that's fair enough.
And who are you asking that to?
the big copper dragon guy.
He is surveying the lands.
He's actually on a. He's been asked to do this. He's not just wandering around his own thing.
No. He's reported on the Elven Forests.
Wow. Oh yeah, he's been there. That's what he did.
Quite detailed report, actually.
Right. So he's.
Yeah.
Wow. That's insidious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's collecting information for the Clutch of Dragons.
No.
Just cause.
Interesting. Okay, well that's fair. Won't push that. Because I feel that's not a good call.
And he gave you an honest answer.
He did, yes. Alright. So,
Just do people.
are the Dragonborn wandering around as well? They all go out and do stuff and report back and explain how the world works and what the current political environment is out there and stuff like that.
Well, you do know that you two legs go through things very quickly. They yawn and culture rises and falls.
That is very true, and I speak like an elf, from an elven perspective of being an elf and knowing elves who have risen and fallen.
Well, look at it this way, by the time you become an adult as an elf, any human who was born the same time you have has already died.
Twice.
Yeah.
No, any human who was born at that age, if they've lived to extreme age, will have died. They'll
And
be-
that's just because of the VO. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. So there's actually shall I call them a cadre of Dragonborn that leave here, go away to various places, talk to people, learn about how the world is currently set up.
It's a
and is
good
working.
description for them, actually, a cadre. Yeah.
I'm trying to be delicate. It's really hard when I've got a charisma of 8.
It's just, no, we're just an outpost.
You could be delicate, just maybe fantastically ugly. Maybe not fantastically.
No.
Anyway, no.
Well, he is kind of like.
Well, charisma is also force of personality, so you may just be timid
that's true.
or cagey.
He's not really timid though. He doesn't come across as timid.
No,
This
I
is
don't
really
imagine. The discussions we've had, you are not timid.
Not at all.
Just blunt.
blunt. Yeah.
So his answer to your question was, this is just an
And
outpost.
blunt's all you need
Just
for
an
that.
outpost. Yeah.
For low charisma.
I did hear that.
Yeah, but it's not that low. It's only 8.
Yeah.
It's not like impersonable.
Yeah,
It's
his
sort of-
other
Everyone in
one's
his
fine,
clutch
he's just
is bronze
Not
dragon.
diplomatic.
Copper. Bronze.
They're bronze here.
treats a
bronze.
it approaches conversations
If
like
you
a
really want
hammer.
to insult a dragon, anytime.
We've already covered this. They all look the same to me.
Yeah, see,
Well, you all taste the same to me.
Exactly. It's not a problem. Yeah. The only difference between an elf and a dragon is you need a bigger pot. That's.
No, the elf tastes more like chicken. I didn't say that.
Oh no, I think dragon tastes pretty much like chicken. I'd say. I've never tried it.
Is it because they're lizards and birds are
The
same
same,
sort of
yeah.
thing? So does that mean that?
lizards and birds aren't, but dinosaurs and birds are.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but dinosaurs.
So if I take a bearded dragon and hoe into it, does it taste like chicken?
No.
No.
Probably be crunchy.
Depends if you take the bones
The
out.
dragon does tell you that they are not related to lizards.
This is a fantasy realm.
They're-
Get
they're-
those, mate.
And
Well,
you're saying they're
stop that
actually
sex.
related specifically to something else.
Well, they're
Yeah,
related
you
to
corrected
elves,
me
though.
when I said I was a reptile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. I think I want to ask a couple other questions. I'm not going to because it might.
No,
just,
further-
If you want to stick your foot in it, this is the time.
yeah, you know what I'm going to ask. I'm not going to ask it. So you mentioned something about a future catastrophe or something that's coming.
Yes.
Yeah, you said it to Llewellyn.
Yes, the dragon.
Plural.
I need more wine before I can pronounce your name.
There's a small C there. It's a,
No, it is just the Celtic way of saying it.
It's Cluel, but because it's written from a Welsh perspective, it's PLLWLYYYX
there's no X in
There's
no Welsh in the X in the Welsh language.
Yeah. Well, no, that's spelling.
It's
the
too hard.
pronunciation is Dave.
Dave, yeah. We'll just call you Dave.
Oh god, I played a game where my name was David, and it was TAFYYD.
David.
Yeah.
David.
No,
We were Welsh.
Yeah.
David.
So he's,
double D, which is not a D.
he does have something that will help you.
It's dangerous
Really
to go
strong
alone. Take
painkillers?
this.
Sure, you can call it that if you like.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, he's got, a slight problem.
Has he seen a doctor about it?
You a doctor?
Yes.
Okay, then he's seen a doctor about it. So
Excellent.
then he's glad that he's got that solved.
Cool.
And now
This is where you.
Take 2 gnomes, call me in the morning. Just stick them under your tongue, wait till they break.
So
down.
you have spied the poop on the ground, laid both eyes on it, squared your foot, and stepped in.
And then licked the result.
If there's a large cataclysm coming, right, which is what you told these people, how can we help? I'm going to volunteer all my friends, pals, and him to help as best as we can. To stop this thing from
Especially Drazzle.
Especially, I will volunteer Drazzle twice. Oh,
you don't have to volunteer him. He's already working for us.
Yeah. So how can we help? What can we do? What can we do?
Well, I need to send along a motor investigator with him.
With Drazzle?
Yeah. I need you to look after him.
Okay.
Or her. Well, we don't really care much. They don't really have a sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, sometimes they call him him, sometimes we call him her. So it depends on the dragon.
Is he/her more intelligent than Drazzle?
Hard to tell.
I know,
That's a very
that's
good
why I'm asking.
I don't know, compared to you?
Arcane
That's the
spellcaster,
question.
therefore like.
No, compared to him. Is...
No,
don't compare it to
Don't do that.
Compared to you, more intelligence, so I think we're good.
Okay, good.
Well, definitely more wisdom.
I'm quite smart.
That was my point, yeah. I'm not. I got good wisdom.
That was obvious.
So
It's really small.
Asking you to personally look after this person and make them feel welcome.
Sure, I can do that.
And if they're unhappy, we'll kill you.
And...
What? Yeah, it gets a bit like that.
Well,
of course you can't tell if that's dragon humor or not, because they never explain it.
you have really tough KPIs, but sure, okay.
As always, it's a Willie arcade. I might eat in the morning.
I have one remaining question.
You have one remaining question? You find a dragon, they look at you quite happily.
Excellent. I need
Okay,
some.
you find a dragon.
How far and wide do the I require some geographical assistance. For I have a treasure map and I am uncertain as to how far and wide you roam.
You got wings.
Now you're just
He's just out remembering days.
Yep.
Probably about 3 dragon lengths.
Well, is it snout?
I pull the treasure map out and I lay it on the. I'm showing a dragon a treasure map. This is incredibly stupid.
The dragon says, "Can I just borrow that for a second?"
He doesn't need to. They've got really good memories.
Yeah, that's.
He looks at it and goes, "Oh, I've seen something like that before."
I fold it up.
Wait. Hey, hang on. When you say you've seen something like that before, have you seen something remarkably similar right down to the creases on the page? Or have you just seen something that's called a treasure map?
Well, I've seen those too, but most of these you don't generally trust because
incredibly
they're
dumb.
sold by halflings.
Yeah.
And halflings are notoriously bad at forging those. But that doesn't look like it's halfling made. It actually
No, that
looks
was
like
Gnomish
it
made,
was,
and it's made by a
anything
fraudulent
made.
person who fraudulently makes maps.
Anyway, do you
So it
recognize?
escaped the purge.
Do you recognize?
Congratulations, your treasure map is actually a treasure in its own right.
Hooray!
Wow.
Do you recognize any of the locations on the map?
Yes. and I'm quite willing to come to some sort of arrangement for that information.
60-40.
As in, I sell you the map, or
No, I don't really need the map.
I imagine you've just memorized it.
Oh, you just need someone to bring it back. Yeah.
So, what are you offering for that information, or are you going to come back to me later when you've got something worth offering?
As I've already entered into somewhat of a verbal arrangement with the Grand Worm.
How about when you actually bring something back of use, I'll give you information.
I understand that I am in a weak bargaining position, and I accept.
I agree, you are in a weak bargaining position.
Thank you, and I will
Accept.
leave.
And I wouldn't wait too long. He might not be there if you wait. You just grins at you. Waiting a dragon grin is scaring us, right?
Yeah.
I have done a dumb. All right then.
See, I thought I put my foot in it.
Damn it.
He put his in up to
It was like,
I opened the door. He jumped from it. Yeah. So we are coming back. That's good. That's good. We're definitely
Fully complete thoughts before asking the GM.
See, that's what I was scared of. That's why I didn't want to go.
All right.
You knew you were going to do that, so you didn't.
I was warned against you.
You were.
I think
By me?
by him.
And
And by you. Yes, you're right. Yes.
And
you were introduced to, as your new charge, you were introduced to Atruaghin.
Yes.
First time you've actually seen a non-bronze dragonborn.
Oh,
We do come in other colors.
You come out of the house. Okay. Is this an emo dragonborn?
No, I just happened to like primal as an attack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. And you're the brains of the outfit.
I mean, there's not much competition.
Yeah, we're going to get on well. Come on, dispute that after that conversation. You've got 5 minutes, your time starts now.
we have spent many years with Drazzle.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, you did just approach Rogan in a very confrontational way.
Yes. You got told.
So you see Drazzle come up and give him a hug and say hello to him and rub his face up against the side of his head.
Oh, good.
And you're going, you don't like touch that much.
No.
It's not a Dragonborn thing, it's a Drazzle
does.
thing.
Yeah.
Drazzle does like.
I got news for you. I don't like touch that.
All right, so does anyone have anything to add, ask, or foolishly give away?
I ask if I can see that map again.
Maybe,
question.
maybe later.
For research purposes.
Solely research.
No, God, I really want to ask, but I'm not going to. That's crazy.
Go and ask it.
No.
It's
Draw from the deck of many things. Go ahead.
It's unlikely he'll
Go
eat
ahead.
you.
Well, yeah.
Well, this is how you get
There's
your
only
quest.
there's only one there's
You
only
dig yourself in
one
deeply and then you get a quest to get out of it.
there's only one Dread Wraith in that pack.
You can draw it more than once.
Yeah.
You draw 3 cards and it's all the wraith.
We had someone win a castle, get teleported to it, and then meet the Wraith.
Mm-hmm.
So
It's like some arranged marriages, isn't it?
It is a bit. It is.
Pretty much how it works.
So, what is your final question? My tasty elf.
Where do... Hang on.
where do baby dragons come
No.
from?
Well, there is a money dragon in it.
I wasn't going to. Yeah.
I didn't expect us to still be here.
All right.
Martin, you taught me so.
Yes.
I'm gonna look this way so I don't speak anymore.
It's not going to work.
Sir.
Do the dragons, with this future cataclysm coming up, do they stand with the elves in this, or is they stand against the elves?
The blacks.
Well,
the blacks doing it?
That all
Haven't you seen the movie In
depends
Bruges?
on what the elves do.
Okay.
If they meet the treaty, then yes.
Right. How can I help you?
Well, currently they're not meeting the treaty.
Situation.
So all we need is a
Alcohol?
good elven
Is that the right
diplomat,
word? Alcohol?
and perhaps a couple of people who can convince them to come along with the ideas, and we can get them to convince them to sign the treaty.
No, this is something they signed 10,000 years ago.
Yeah. So, what's that? 10,000 years is nothing. I've got shoes older than that.
Who's got your shoes now?
Yeah, so we can fix that.
That's actually more like 7,000 years, but you could give or take a few thousand years.
Yeah. I mean, you need 1,000 years just for writing it, and then there's a discussion. There's just a round table that follows. The workshop.
Like 4 exposure drafts.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the white paper that is dependent upon. So yeah,
Too much shop talk. Back to game.
to be honest, 10,000 years for a project is just really short. Yeah, that's just delivery time.
For you.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just the initial planning meetings, isn't it?
Oh, shut.
Yes.
Sure.
Design phase, we call it.
I'm so glad I'm not going into the public service.
Oh, you really are. You really are.
I like it. Anyway.
Yeah, so you just need them to be nudged down the treaty line?
No, they need to uphold their end of the bargain.
Yeah, that's what I mean. What's their end of the bargain?
You need to ask your king.
Nice. Should
Okay.
I cry?
What is it? What's the name of this treaty that they?
They should know. If they don't know, they've already failed the treaty.
Yeah, but I don't know, so I can't ask them that.
Are you the king?
Sure. Yes, actually,
No.
yes.
If someone asks,
Okay.
are you
I am not
God?
the king, but I am a king, and I'm also make a really good queen. But I am a member.
We have a simple test. If you live, you're a king.
Right? Yeah. No. Good. No. I didn't say I was. the
Shall
king.
you come with me?
No. What I said was.
We're not playing these silly
attended
games.
with the nobility of the Elven
This is
court,
why I don't get involved
and
in these
therefore have
discussions.
the ear of the
I
king.
was like, aren't you
And
supposed
the
to be a
king's-
diplomat?
Which
Yes.
court?
Court.
So
Wouldn't
it's
you want to
spring,
give the
summer,
king
winter,
his ear
or
back
autumn.
because we're not
Him
her
doing
without
his thing.
Yeah, correct. So this is I can fix
You have
that.
it in a
I'm
box.
quite
No.
happy to.
But I know where it
Leave his
is.
ear somewhere else.
I know where it is.
Which court? Leave his ear somewhere else if you've got his ear.
Well, because like
Just watching his ear keeps digging.
Mm-hmm.
I'm inspecting my nails.
I'm leaning against a wall, watching with interest.
Do
yeah.
you have any
So I
care
just
for
need
your
to know what
party
it is so
members
that
in
I
game, by
can
the way?
actually
Okay.
help. I don't know what it is. Or
No, it's
who to
just
talk to.
when an individual.
So the
I'm not
king
just going to
solves
walk
a
into the
whole-
Elven court and say, "Hey, you guys are
I won't
this
quite
thingy
hand
with
them
the
a
dragons. Where are you at?" I mean, I need
Baby
more
step.
information than that. Where do I find information?
The king of the elves.
He's normally drunk, to be honest.
Or you could always try one of the tree keepers if you don't trust the king.
Now that I can do. Yeah.
It's one of the tree keepers of the tree of life.
Yes. I'll go talk to Cyril, the tree keeper. Yes. He looks after the fourth one.
And if they don't kill you, then you're suitable for the information.
A lot of
Definitely.
death in this conversation.
Yes, and mostly him bringing it on himself.
Yeah. I will take one for the team. Yes.
Because normally only the king knows that knowledge.
Well, that was my point. That's what I was asking. So yeah, I can do that. Oh, yeah.
He thinks that it will be great to see what happens.
Can and am allowed to.
As now he has two scribes following you to record the events.
Right.
Oh, two.
Yeah.
Which two?
Well, there's a Wet and Drizzle.
Oh yeah.
Don't provoke him.
I will get out a scroll.
Oh yeah, there's also a third one, so you've got one of your own following you around writing things down.
Yeah.
So three scribes following you, so it'll be thrice cursed.
Yeah, it sounds like it, considering I left the Elven Kingdom because I was a bit pissed off with all the bureaucracy and people writing everything down.
Scribble. Deliberately making my pen scratch on the parchment. I'm being noisy.
Sharpening the pen before you use it. Okay. So I just got to track down the Elven King, sober him up, get him to
Give him his
talk
ear
about
back.
something, give him his ear back,
Yeah.
sober him up, get him to talk about something he's not allowed to talk about, and it's probably forgotten about, and explain to me why he's betrayed the most powerful clutch of dragons ever known.
You don't
That's
know
it.
if he's betrayed them, though.
Hmm.
You're just assuming he
He doesn't
betrayed
have a
them.
treaty with us.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a treaty with the Clutch.
Well, that's probably why he's betrayed it then.
What?
Well, if he
Why-
doesn't know he's got one. It's kind
How do you know that he doesn't know, though?
So the treaty is with the dragons, not with the Clutch.
Dragons as a whole.
of, That's fine.
That's why we haven't burnt down his forest yet.
Well,
I
which
don't
I'm
think
very
you get
glad.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, that should be easy.
Good.
It's a doddle.
So you'll have it done by tomorrow.
Oh, I would say tomorrow.
Okay, give us a date. If it's so easy.
Oh,
I'm very good with patience.
Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Not telling you what year, but Tuesday.
So Tuesday in 3 days' time.
Well, nah, it wouldn't be 3 days time. Leave it with me, I'll get back to you. I'll get my people to get back to your people.
So who's your people?
That'll be the tree people.
The tree people.
Yeah, the tree people. There's no tree of them.
So the treants.
Yeah, that's him. Yep. Mr. and Mrs. Treant. Lovely people.
I don't like talking to them.
Green thumbs, everything.
They take so long to say anything.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. 3 days.
And they say less than you do.
Yeah, 3 days. That's pushing it. So, that's just an apostrophe for them in 3 days. I'll get back to you on that. I'll get their people to get in touch with your people. We'll work something out.
I don't talk to the tree people.
He's
I
a
know.
very
I
distracted.
don't like the tree people.
None of this affects me. It's fine.
No, I just sent a memo to the king.
Now give us your number. I'll give you. I'll just
Let him in.
mobile it through.
How about I just burn the forest down?
Oh, well, that will kill reception.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Watching movies with Ariadna.
Yeah. Running a game.
And
Yeah,
then the
running
whole
a
thing,
game.
and then the whole thing just exploded into a jillion pieces. Never seen anything like it in my life.
Okay, so he hands you a scroll.
Right?
He says, read this aloud when you're ready to talk.
Okay.
And if you don't
I attempted to open it and just read it.
give me a will save.
Moving on.
Give me a will save.
I'm still that stupid.
I stand away from him.
Actually, I will keep it in a very secure place, so I don't lose it.
And he says, if you
Take
read
that out of my pack.
It's the most secure place I can think of.
No one's going to steal it.
Yeah.
So when you read that aloud, I will hear. And I'll know that you've completed your task.
Excellent. Right. I'll write that.
I have a scroll on with I prepared explosive runes today on it.
Mm-hmm.
Better make sure he gave you the right one then. Okay, you think he gave you the right scroll.
What am I going to do? Read it now?
Just to verify that it works.
Honestly, it's not the first time.
Oh dear.
I did have one of my other gaming groups. We gave them a package of medicine delivered somewhere. So they started opening the package right in front of the person that gave it to them.
Oh, no.
And the person said, no, that's for the destination, not for you. And so they walked out of the office and started opening it out. So we
And,
opened
And opened it anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
and then it exploded.
And it was a bag full of medical vials, and they dropped 3 of them opening it.
Oh,
So
And the
they-
children died.
so they, yes.
Smallpox destroyed them all.
And then when they delivered the medicine, they stole one of the vials so they could try to make another copy of it so they could return with more medicine later, and didn't.
Yeah.
So you see how things were going for that group.
Yeah.
That just stressed me out listening to it.
Yes.
To be fair,
It does make my brain hurt a bit.
Yeah. So yes.
Okay, so I'm impressed that didn't go as bad as I thought it was gonna.
Yeah, they didn't actually eat you on the spot.
There's more opportunity for that later.
Mhm.
Now you have a scroll of screwing over.
Yes, I do. Yes, that's
So
what
you can write that one down.
What does the scroll do?
Well, listen, talk to the dragon.
Which means it allows the PC to screw himself over.
Yeah,
no
it
matter
means the
what he
dragons
says.
can come straight down and just eat everybody there.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you'll be holding the knives and forks. Yeah. Table to left.
Okay, so they lead you to another chamber with all these glowing sigils all over the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Good.
And they said, just stand in the center, it won't hurt much.
Much.
I kind of readjust my purple robes.
Mm-hmm.
And Rose is with you, as is Toby.
Purple robes on white scales. That was pretty good.
Yeah, exactly. I color coordinate.
Alright, well.
Please tell me they're
I
going
stand there on the thing and I kind of slap my shoulders. Okay,
That's my colour.
let's do this.
And when you say let's do this, you find that you're actually standing outside of Atruaghin City.
Hey.
See, I was expecting you to go, energize.
And
He
it
did, but
tingles.
we didn't hear it because
You
it went
missed
off
an
first.
opportunity.
and there's just this burn mark in the ground around you.
Yeah, see, I was going to ask how the dragons arrived at Darrock and dropped us off and no one noticed, so that would do it.
Yeah. Did these arrive?
And a couple of guards coming up saying, "What was that light over here? We saw some light. You saw that?
Whew.
Was that you? Did you do that?"
Have you ever traveled by teleport? It's tingly.
No. Are you trying to tell me you're a mage?
I was in the company of mages, but now I'm here.
Did you piss
Flipper,
off
at your
the
service.
Okay, so yes, Flipper.
Close.
Isn't that the name of a cat in town?
Maybe. I would like to meet this cat. It sounds interesting. I've never been to Darken City.
Be
There will
careful.
be others joining me fairly
Be
certain.
careful how you
So
pronounce her name because she might scratch your eyes out.
I understand. If we would just stand back, I don't know where the others are going to be arriving.
They're all around you.
And we all turned up together.
But his eyes aren't very well after the
He
fight.
says, "These people."
Affirmative.
Oh, so they're already here. Are there more coming?
One,
Where-
2, 3,
Not if
4,
everything goes to plan.
5,
1, 2,
6.
3.
I count them off.
6,
No,
6.
we're all here.
Yeah.
And there's also an extra one that you forgot to count, which was Prey. Jeremy's character.
Yeah, I said
Yes.
I counted them all off. So
Yes.
So yeah, there's 7 of you. 8 of you.
What?
that's a large party.
2,
There's 7
No,
there.
we're all here.
7.
There's 7 on the screen.
7.
Who's the
Who
eight?
did I miss?
And Drazzle. No, Drazzle's there.
Oh, Drizzle's
Yeah,
there.
seven.
Drizzle's there.
Who have I missed?
It's 7
I've
or what?
got Paul. Oh yeah, sorry. The 8th person's going to be coming later.
Right.
He'll be arriving in the city.
No, we're
So
all
7.
here.
Okay, would you like
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Would you like an escort to the local mayor?
That would be brilliant. Thank you
That's unusual for us to be going straight to the top of the chain.
Yeah,
I
We arrived by-
That's not a clever idea, people.
very much. We arrived by teleport. More obviously important.
Mm.
Someone
as you say this out loud.
I am important.
No, he is actually important.
Well, I would not want to offend anyone.
No offense taken.
That's
None,
okay.
none taken.
We can manage that on your behalf without much problem.
This one.
He says, I'm sorry, sir, if I've offended you. How may I please you?
Oh, bath, a beer.
Sure,
Actually,
he
that's a good point. We shouldn't see the mayor until after we've.
looks at you and goes, "There's a river over there."
You've already had a bath.
You probably want to go upstream instead of downstream from the city.
You've had a bath.
Why do you want to take us to the mayor?
Oh, because you've teleported in, and he just wants to check all people who come in via magic. The regulations.
Can
and all
I
that
use
sort of
detect
stuff.
thoughts on him?
Can you?
Use detect thoughts on him?
Detect thoughts.
Yep.
Yeah.
13.
Okay. You're not taking any thoughts on him.
Wouldn't imagine.
Kept a seat for you.
Thank you.
You just like,
Royal
yeah.
Fern.
Is he aggravated because I've just tried to detect his thoughts?
No.
That's good.
No, that's a crit roll.
The good news is
He didn't even
you're
notice.
by
Oh,
dragons.
good.
Yes.
Just.
Yes.
So you just missed out on the dragon.
That's okay. I'll try later.
Yes. We've got a new Dragonborn with us, so.
Mm.
So you got another person who will say, "Ask the dragon."
Is this necessary? Like everyone every time?
So use the
When you
hand
said
roll.
regulations, what do you mean by regulations?
what's the
I was
regulations?
not. Sorry, new in town. Hello.
Oh, good. Well, magic use is regulated by the guild, and anyone who wasn't teleported in via one of the guild buildings has to go to the mayor and fill out the paperwork.
You see, we're not magical. No one in our party's got any magic.
No, we were previously in the company of mages. We
Yeah.
requested that we get sent here as this was our destination, and they obliged.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't send you to one of the guild-approved teleportation circles.
I honestly didn't
They
ask
weren't
them to
from-
make sure of that.
I'm pretty sure they weren't from Darrakan or any close. They didn't seem
Well,
like
that's
they were
okay.
from
We don't
around.
mind. We have all the paperwork ready for you.
Very well. I love paperwork.
That's good. We'll make sure we get extra for you. I wouldn't want to make you feel like you were missing out. Jack.
Clearly, Darrakan not a town of sarcasm.
No, they're great at sarcasm. They just use it on you.
Yeah. They've got regulations for it and paperwork and an administration bureau of sarcasm.
Okay, everyone, follow what he says as he heads off with a couple of guards.
Yes. We go in that direction.
After you. Llewellyn.
Yeah, actually after you. Monsieur Diplomat.
And also,
Your retinue awaits.
thank you.
Remember, you're a top because your shoes match.
I'm also from here.
This is his homeland.
Oh,
Yes.
right. Well then.
What is everyone's speed, by the way? I'm trying to figure out if I can outrun you.
Mine's about
yes.
half of what
Well, you can. You just have to step someone on the foot, and it's quite easy to outrun that.
Yes, I imagine you probably can, as I am short of leg.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Generally, if you're human sized, you're going to be the same speed as everyone else.
But
I'm bigger.
Generally.
you're that's how old is your Dragon Ball?
6.
Yeah,
I'm 7 feet tall.
yeah,
Yeah.
bigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
gonna-
huge.
In comparison with you.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Well, definitely sort of.
Being only 1 meter tall.
If you ever get injured, you can just sit on my shoulder.
yeah. For
Walking-
Drazzle, you stick him in the pocket.
Working perfectly
You
fine.
can be my companion animal.
Yeah. Nice.
Standing at the front gates and don't worry, I've got a good handle animal. I'll manage it.
Okay, the guards bypass the lines out front of the gate, and
Yep.
you're seeing all these people waiting for to be processed to be allowed into the city.
Yes.
You just walk your right past everyone.
Excellent.
Because we're about to get processed the hard way.
What do they all look like?
Most of them are in either merchant rich clothing or peasant sort of clothing.
Traders, farmers, that sort of gear.
Yep, there are a couple of.
What sort of merchants?
You'd think
As in, what are the carts stashed?
most of the carts are covered, so you're not really sure what they have.
Smells
But
like grain, a lot of it.
Potatoes. Isn't it?
you can smell food from the people in the peasantry sort of wool-based clothing, but the people in silks and stuff, you don't get any real smell of stuff, but they're all covered.
Okay.
Can I do a perception
mind
check?
Yeah.
11.
11. They've got carts.
Sick.
And
I'm rolling terribly.
And they're well covered. You see occasional points and stuff here and there, but nothing leaves out as saying exactly what it is.
Nothing leaps out of the covered wagon. That's good.
I'm
This
like,
is
wow,
always-
wheels. All of them have 4, evenly balanced.
Some have 2,
Ooh.
and some even have 6.
Especially the ones
Heavy.
selling cartwheels, right?
Oh, they've got a dozen.
They got a dozen or so.
Yeah.
What's
We
your
breeze
perception
past
at the moment?
the unwashed masses and straight into
Who looked daggers at us on the way past.
you have to
Oh,
say
no,
goodnight
they
to
tried to look at
unwashed
you.
mass.
Hey, I'm washed
Ah,
now. You remind me.
You are
I'm
washed.
washed.
Huzzah! Welcome in.
Yeah.
The last thing they want to do is get the attention of someone of a higher status than themselves.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so yeah, they're all talking to me then.
No.
And they're all sort of looking at the, they don't get your attention, looking at the ground, looking away.
Right.
Which also
As you're
means
being escorted through.
which also means they're not going to recognise you.
Yeah.
And for
Well,
him, that's a
no,
good thing.
hang on. They-
Me? Why do I not
Yes,
want to
for
be
him.
recognised?
In case someone's recognised you from one of your last jobs.
Yeah. So?
Your approved job.
What do you mean?
Okay, so you find yourself quickly let through.
I'm a legitimate businessman.
You can see that there's a guy sitting
I've
at
always
the
been.
gates with a big desk, a pile of paperwork, and talking to every other person coming through, writing down details.
I was a splunker,
Every other person.
not
So
thief.
every second person's allowed through without talking.
Well, if they
I
take a
made,
friend.
I made
See, I've got
business
this friend
deals
with me, and
with
then one of us
preferable.
doesn't talk for it. So you're taken through to the one of the biggest buildings in the city. It has a marble facade outside. It might actually be made out of marble for all you know. And it actually looks like it was homemade.
What a lovely facade.
It is.
And you're led up the stairs into the main room where you're taken before a guy wearing a pompous looking wig.
Right. I will.
I
Sorry, that was
watch
in
and take.
character.
I watch and take the lead. Take your lead.
This is yes. This is
He says, "Oh, Noel, I hear you're back."
Yes, I heard I was back too.
Well, the guards came and told me that you're back.
It was a heck of a rumour.
So we sent out a party to bring you in and avoid the riffraff.
Thank you very much.
So, what have you got to report? I see you've got some interesting people here.
Oh, they're very interesting people.
Oh, look, a little gnome.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Knipper.
So, you fly?
I do not.
He's not one of those gnomes.
That's disappointing because I hear they're very good at trading.
I'm unaware of what you're talking about, my dear sir.
I'm sorry. You know, if you do a little more research, I'm sure you'll understand, he says. And he moves on. And another, oh, I see.
What?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay, we'll worry about him. And And there is a Janazi, you haven't seen one of those for a while.
We are.
This elf is sitting on the floor chewing his toenails.
I'll and say, my name is Tyler Rich, crashing on the
Hey.
Okay, so you're the one with the kid.
Say again?
No?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Right, yes, that's right. He does too. Didn't you read the stories that have been printed in time? The current romance novel is about how there was a Janazi and the nymph. Well, the Nereid. Janazi and the Nereid. It was really an interesting tale that has...
We've only just now got into civilization. We
Oh.
haven't had any.
But that's been
fire.
up for 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah. It's still number one.
We've been out in the boondocks for a long
I'll be on
time.
Netflix.
Have you guys yet printed any red A's to put on his cloak?
It's a well-known story.
Put an illusion up, that would last long.
Have I heard of
You get
this?
copies
In front of
Have I heard of this?
Right.
What do I do? Natural 20. I
You
say
have a copy.
I start to recite the opening lines of the book, and say it's a classic. It's an instant classic, a romance novel for the ages. You should really read it. In fact, I reach into my pocket. I hand you a copy.
Okay, I will take this copy and attempt to read. What is it written in?
Mine's in Elvish.
Everyone reads Elvish.
Everyone who reads Elvish reads Elvish.
Yeah, well,
He doesn't.
I don't.
It's got
I will
pretty-
hand it back to you and say, I'm sorry, I don't speak this language.
I'm so sorry for you.
That's okay.
It's okay.
We will come
You
across-
should try the
that's
visual
okay,
Elvish
I am
as
sure.
It is more poetic, but I do have the Dwarven copy over here if that would help.
Is there one in, say, Primordial or Atruaghin or Thayacian?
I don't
What?
think it's that old.
There is a Phaeacian one going around town, but we don't have a Primordial around here.
Oh.
Seems
where
it,
can I
it
get my
lacks
hands on this
it
Thayacian
lacks
copy?
it lacks the verbiage
It's
to
very
really.
blunt.
It's very blunt. It doesn't have the.
primitive.
I mean, seriously. I mean, some might call it purple prose, but really, it's just embellished and wonderful. And the Elvish language is really exceptional for capturing that.
I have heard the Elvish language is very eloquent, but the fact
So
is
while
I
we're waffling
can't
on
share
about
it.
that, I'm going to start talking.
We can
shop
teach.
to him.
Yep.
It'll take
Ask
more
him
than
about the
a
most
day.
recent.
Oh, of course, absolutely. To really grasp what
He
the real
gets
text
from
is.
Paul himself, and he also tells you about how that they ended up sending 3 ambassadors after you.
3.
Yeah. None of them reported in either.
If they went the way I think they probably went, I'm not entirely surprised.
Well, they sent them through different clans. Still none of them reported in yet.
Yes.
Now,
He's got hopes.
Yeah.
it's been 4 years.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, he's the first one to report back 4 years later.
Yeah, there's a good chance the other ones have either been shot or eaten.
Happens when you deal with people.
Yes.
and dragons. Putting it out.
Check yourself.
Well, normally he doesn't normally interact with dragons because, well, they're hard to find. They don't like to be found.
And they don't like.
And generally people who find them once can't find them again.
Chevron and I encountered Llewellyn and Praedia and Total Rich as they were still stuck in a dungeon. Apparently they'd been there for quite some time, so no doubt that the people that you sent after him were unable to find them as they were locked away.
We didn't send them after him, we sent them to do the job he was supposed to do.
And how long ago was that?
Well,
Spread over 4 years.
every year.
For how many years?
4 years.
4 years.
He was one of the first groups I sent.
That's just design phase.
Right. Okay.
Eventually they'll get it right.
Not for humans.
Well, he's still on the
At
job.
least we know the time matches up. Kind of.
Yes.
Good point. Are you on CNN?
Pardon?
Time and materials.
No.
Pity.
No, it's cost recovery basis.
Yeah.
No, but
He was
specifically
done.
talking shop because that's one of the things I'm specifically good at.
Yep.
So, gossip and things.
You're gonna spread rumors, aren't you? You're gonna spread rumors, aren't you?
No, I'm going to find out rumours.
Oh, okay.
Then spread rumours.
No,
What's your
right.
charisma score?
16.
He likes spreading his rumors.
Next time you talk to the dragon.
Why do you think you got no problems?
We did.
Yeah.
Of all the people who talk to the dragons, he's the only one who can get caught up in problems.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
So, I believe some paperwork needs to be filled out. He pulls out a stack of paperwork for you.
yes, I believe it is.
He says, well, you did teleporting using a non-guild approved teleportation server.
Actually, that's not true. I
Actually,
believe what happened was that he was aiming for the actual guild hall.
No.
Was it the guild approved mage that used the teleportation?
They were dragons.
Then yes, it wasn't guild approved, so here's the paperwork.
Besides, we didn't teleport in, we were teleported in.
Yes.
That's a valid point. That's a valid
But
point.
we
But you didn't use teleportation magic. And this is
We
the
ourselves
form,
did.
and this is the form for teleportation magic. At the moment.
We just fill in the bit that says we weren't the ones who actually cast the spell.
I'm quite adept at paperwork.
You start filling it all out.
Yes.
There's lots to fill out.
I resist the urge to make it interesting for them and write it in 5 languages.
No, don't do that.
These are your own people.
I know.
You can be a smart ass and make it hard, or you can just get the process over and done with.
Okay, so you have no problems filling out all the paperwork.
Done.
It only
Yes.
takes you about an hour.
Yes.
Good, easy.
I fill it out in exactly the language they expect to be reading. Mine's going to be easy to read.
All caps.
Well, for your benefit, title, I will write yours,
Yes.
as you do not speak Elven.
I'd rather he did it.
Yes. But I explicitly write it in bureaucratese.
Anyway,
I write the way they
do
think.
you speak Elven?
No.
Well, I'll fill yours in as well.
Thank you.
I also can't write an Elven.
Bullshit.
Most of the paperwork is
I
in-
have
Yes.
seen your notes.
How many
It was-
languages are we allowed to take, by the way, in this game?
The main common is Titan.
Yep.
Or Alfredian, but most of these are descendants of the Titan Empire.
Yep.
Thiatan.
Oh, you'd like to spell it is correct for you.
Yeah, Thracian they're basically Roman origin.
They're the Roman origin ones. The Alfredians are Greek origin, so they sort of warring with each other. They've had 3 major wars in history in the last 1,000 years.
I should start using Punic Wars as inspiration. Those are really fun.
Yes, they are.
And so everyone's worried about the next great war that's expected to happen.
So-
Now, funny if you
So
bring
is
that
it-
up.
Fun wars,
two
which are
languages?
also fun.
I've got like 5, so.
You never specified how many languages, though.
Normally it's you start off with 2 languages, a common and one of
Race.
Yeah.
So it's normally racial, and then
Your
one for
background.
each point of intelligence.
No, it's given by backgrounds now.
And then you get
Yeah.
background
Yeah.
stuff.
So the backgrounds, it's not about points of intelligence. I couldn't find that anywhere because I
No,
thought the same.
that-
I thought the
that's
same.
actually-
That's out.
Yeah.
Because if that's the case, I've got negative 1.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, so-
for example, my background as a courtier gives me 2 languages.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
In which
have a
case
look at
then-
your background. It should
Yep,
tell you
then-
your choice.
I have nothing extra.
There you go.
Right.
So you have 2
But it's not too
languages.
hard to pick up languages in downtime.
Pardon?
It's not too hard to pick up languages in downtime.
Yeah.
You can learn languages of other characters.
Yeah, a number of the old 3.58 holdovers are no longer relevant.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
backgrounds are now a thing.
Backgrounds do have some really cool stuff in them.
Yes.
Especially because they even have a class feature which you can use.
Yes. Stuff they got from 4th Ed.
Okay. So yes, he does tell you that one of the rumors that are going around is the Yawning Portal Tavern has apparently got an entrance to a dungeon under the city.
Well, they should close that up.
23. What do I know about the Yawning Portal?
It's a tavern run by a guy who doesn't seem
This
to
is,
age.
this is a history, by the way.
And it was one of the first taverns of the city.
Wow.
And
Okay.
the city, it is the oldest tavern in the city. It's always been run by the same person.
With a name like the Yawning Portal, it is, and it has access to the underworld, but that doesn't sound.
What makes you think that access to the
Gee, I wonder why. Yes.
Oh, hang on, you got 23.
Yeah.
In history, so I should know quite a fair bit about it.
Actually, can I make a roll as well on the Yawning Portal?
Yes, I'm going to do history as well.
Well,
It's a 1.
It's a one.
It's a one.
You
It's
never heard
a
of this
place
place
where
in your
people
life.
go to sleep.
Right, yeah.
Yawning portal.
Well, sleep it off, but yeah, it's close enough.
Sleep it on. I've heard their ale is amazing and their cider is almost drinkable.
You think it's a goblin?
Yeah. I've met the
Definitely
guy.
goblin.
I have met the yawning portal guy.
Yes.
And you've heard that the best thing to ask for is the portal special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yes. 22. I'm presuming I get the same thing you did.
And you also do hear about the portal special is generally a one-way trip out of recorded history.
Welcome to.
And that's just what I've heard, which is why I'm going to have one, and then I'm going to have a second one after that.
2 one ways out isn't right.
2 elves enter, 1 elf leaves.
What else?
Pushed out of recorded history from 2 word lines.
So, from what the people who got over 22 also remember is he had portals to other worlds. Not to the end of the
So
world,
other
worlds.
planes.
Oh, see, that's
So this connects to Faerun, because on the other side of, so you go into the portal and you make it all the way through, and you come to another a yawning portal, and it comes out the other side, and you're in Faerun.
Yeah. See, I remember.
This is what it's at the this is what lies at the bottom of Undermountain, the top of Undermountain, on a different plane, in a different world setting.
It's very Neil Gaiman of you.
Yes.
And there's more than one. So depending on which way you come out, you're in another place.
I turn to you and I ask, so why are we trying to kill ourselves?
Well,
Braze the outfit.
this, and this seem to have a bit of a penchant for going down into dark dungeons and talking with gods and various other beasties. I think it might be a hobby, or maybe even an employment.
We were trying to rid things of corruption. We weren't trying to purposely go and kill ourselves. In a
Oh,
portal.
you're trying to better the world?
Yes. Well,
That's
we had been given a job to do by God,
Which
So-
god and what job?
Atruaghin, and to go into this temple and clean out the corruption, which we did.
So it's like when Palor comes down and says, "I want you to do this thing," and you're like, "Okay."
He broke
Do we
the
get
portal
any
more than I
reward
did.
for this?
Well, we
What can
did.
we
We
use
just finished it.
Okay, so now we're gonna go and do it again.
I don't believe so.
Whatever else comes up.
I think this is the interest. This is the.
Yes. This is the GM. This is the GM going. This is what I actually wanted to push you into at the beginning of the.
Can you find
Oh,
out?
no, I can throw you any which way. I'm not really tied to anything.
Well, I didn't really know what this
What
campaign
room
was
is
supposed to
there
be doing,
in
but now you've just made it
round
clear
a
that
willow?
you've got
Willow.
yawning portal somewhere in the back of
Willow.
your catalog.
Yes.
So
I have all of the adventures that have been released in 5th edition. Is currently going through the entire timeline as we're going. So you could trip over the
Everything.
Prince of the Apocalypse. You could trip over
All of it
Out
at
the
once.
Abyss.
Yeah,
All of them are
once.
happening in parallel to each other.
well, at some point this next half year, I'm supposed to be starting the Giants adventure. So let's avoid that one.
Actually,
So I don't get extra information.
You only know if you wander into that area and resemble what's actually in the module. So you can actually read the module and still not know what's happened.
So where's Fandelva from here?
Well, you go into the yawning portal, and you go into that's when you come out.
Okay, and
Yes. I will.
Did you guys want to rest or anything before?
Oh, definitely. As soon as we finish the paperwork.
Yep. Hey, I've
Which
driven-
is
I've driven-
done,
I've
the
drawn a
sign
penis on all of my pages, so I'm done.
okay, so
Okay, done and
he,
done
he,
for
he
you.
pulls all the he grabs all the paperwork and starts going through it all before he lets you go,
Hand you a new set.
and hands you 3 sets.
I've got to fill out a set for the breaking of the first set. Don't I?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then fill out a proper one.
And then fill out the promise that you're not going to do
What
it
is this
again.
like grade 7? You got to do lines for being a naughty boy.
Do I have my pen license yet?
You need a license for your pen
That's
Apparently.
another bit of paperwork I think you'll find.
as well.
You fill it out
He
using
pulls
your
out a
fingernails.
sheet of paper and gives it to you.
I just use an oil thing and just start using my nail.
I have a calligraphy kit if you'd like to practice.
No, I prefer this.
I think you need the practice.
Have you got your calligraphy license yet, sir?
I wasn't aware I needed it.
Oh,
Oh,
here's
okay.
the paperwork.
Oh boy, this is
This
a
is-
libertarian hellhole.
This is.
This is why I left him at
No, no, no.
This is
It's
extropia.
not the government doing this. It's the guilds. It's private enterprises doing this.
This
I
is
think
like a
it's
small.
fine.
So this is a small piece of Ravnica stuck with the yawning portal in the middle of it.
Republic of Atruaghin is guild-centric.
Yes.
If you're not a member of a guild and you do
Oh, but I
anything
am.
that belongs to the guild, you're
Yeah.
in breach of the law.
Actually,
It's
I
a-
am
it's
part
a-
of a guild.
Yeah, it's an oligarchy.
I am part of a guild.
It's
But
all
if you've
private
done something
enterprise.
that is not comfortable
So
by
is
that
there a
guild,
bookshop
you'll
near us?
overstep
I'd
your
like to buy one
bounds.
of
There
those.
are
Huh?
a lot, and I can show
I
you
was
all
part of
them.
the Dust Moon Sage and Soothsayery. I'm part of the Divination Guild. I have an association membership. In fact, here's my card.
Does that include teleportation?
He says, quick, right
He
here.
looks at your card and he goes, "Okay, bring in one of the guys to see if it's still."
And
Okay.
and I slip in 5 gold pieces. There's my union fees.
Guild fees.
So, where did the gold pieces come from?
Huh?
Which country were they minted in?
If they're not Darrakan, there's going to be a changes fee. By the way, I will tell them what inn to go for. We're going to go out shopping for books and stuff.
I said I wanted to
And
get some Marcus while we're down this
Yes.
union is round.
Actually,
and
what's
Pardon? And you're coming.
do I know any? Do I know
Yes.
about Darrakan
And-
money?
Yes, and also we'll find out.
Do I know about
Darrakan?
Darrakan?
But I'm also
What
going
is
to
it?
set
What
up
is it? Like a
at a
history
good
or
inn,
something?
and I'll tell
Make
them
an
what they're
intelligence
going
check.
for.
Intelligence check.
I'll
That's a
focus rooms.
that's an 11.
We would
Eleven.
have gone
I
through
need to ask
Do
you how
you
much
know
money I
that
start with actually.
It's only
they
going to
value
be
their
about
money
300.
higher than anyone
In
else's
fact,
money?
we've got to go and
So,
sell some of the cash we've got.
A lot of the
Probably
merchants,
100 or so.
I know
But
that
as long as you're not
money
getting
is
the actual magic book, you
high
shouldn't
value
buy
as well.
Yeah, I know, I was
So
just
it's
curious.
pure mint.
I think five
You're
gold
a
pieces
caster,
in
you're not gonna
most
be spending much
currencies,
on
in
gear.
hard currency, would probably cover
I
for.
have-
Though if you were to use Alphating coins, you would
Well,
insult them.
I
If you were to
am
use Elvish coins,
specifically
they might
proficient
consider
in
if they're an elf, they would
deception
consider
and
that
persuasion, so I reckon I'm okay.
Yes.
a nice thing. If you were to give an elf dwarven coins, they would consider it an
Who
insult.
am I dealing with right now?
You're dealing with a human.
So you're always going to be presentable.
So, really, any gold will do.
In which case,
I can just
I
use
I believe I mostly have Elvish coins actually. I believe because I spend most of my time in that kind of area. That's so far. So yeah, Elvish
The
coins.
of Elfhelm.
Yeah, Elfhelm. So okay, is that what I have to write down? So Elfhelm.
Actually, if you've got a breath weapon,
So anyway, Elfhelm
I
coins.
have a few.
I'd pay 5 gold pieces, which is probably well over and above
forward of
what
yourself and
what is
turn all the
necessary.
crap off.
In order to say these are
So I shall expert the people now.
excellent.
Okay,
Precisely.
so, as you said that, a guy from your guild walks in.
Goes with it.
Hello.
Beautiful.
Oh, so I believe you wanted to talk to me about something.
I did. I have an
I just had this premonition.
I was going to say.
Exactly. I love this. Exactly. We're so
on the
efficient
willow-
about this.
Yes, on the willow-
Anyway,
As you
uh,
scoops up for the 5 gold off the desk.
absolutely. Association membership. I wish to just have it kind of verified and
Sure, where's your card?
This is the
Here.
most Canberra thing I've had to
Okay, he
say.
gets out his stamp. Okay, verified.
Excellent. Thank you
So
very much.
you're now able to do divination activities within American City without being arrested.
Lovely. Brilliant.
All hung, drawn, and quartered, depending on who you insult.
All right. So I am. So what am I saying here? I am.
Associate guild member.
I know he's considered a full guild member while in the city.
Does that make us
But if
an
he practices
associated
outside the
associate?
city, he's no longer affiliated.
Right.
Problematic.
Yeah. Yes.
Thanks for the
Excellent.
by the way.
So those ones are pretty good.
I also have another. No, never mind.
You don't have any other fees you want to pay?
Well, no, I'm just going to be like
So
so.
see, you're not going to have any problems. As he doffs his cap and walks off.
Lovely. All right then. Because otherwise, they're going to be the treasure hunters, kind of.
Are you going to share the treasure map again?
No. But this is a very bureaucratic kind of place, so I imagine it's going to be like, well, let's get something to, let's grease a palm or two. I have
Yeah,
to make sure that I have to actually.
Yeah, it's making nice with the guilds is what you need to do. You've got to make nice with the oligarchs to be allowed to do things.
Wait a minute. Hang on. 5. 18.
And that's one thing I will warn you
Anyway.
as we walk out: is don't do spell casting until we get a license.
I already got that.
Not a
A
problem.
license?
Where do I get my
We're right in
license?
front of the mayor. We're right in front of the mayor.
Oh, wait a minute.
Now you've got a pen license.
Can't you just draw us up a license?
What? No.
You've
How
got
do I
a
get a
forger's
license
kit.
to kill?
No, I don't.
Are you saying that in front of the
No.
Member of the
I'm a legitimate businesswoman.
I didn't say you
were.
were.
Guild to join.
In fact, I have the card to prove
Prove
it.
it.
Yes.
With your signature on the
Actually, I'm going to have to talk to my.
No,
my
I'm
uncle
not
at some
actually a
point.
deceptive thieving. I'm more of a treasure hunter.
First up, make sure my spellcaster
Indiana
and my
Jones.
diplomat's license is still up to date.
Yes.
Second
It's
up,
just
No, they
like
expired
so
2 years
well,
ago.
I will bugger. I have to redo that.
Is that okay? Here's my paperwork.
Yep, that's not a problem.
I'm inquisitive.
And also organising for
Not a thief.
level training,
Investigation.
and also see if I can find Learson. Although he's probably not going to be here.
Okay, so-
And basically finding out things that we're all going to need for things like leveling and selling our loot, which we probably also need a license for, because otherwise the Guild of Goldsmiths is going to do horrible things to us with hammers.
Is there a
I thought you lived here. Don't you have all this prepared?
It all expired.
No.
I've been away
No,
for
no.
4 years.
No, you've only been away 3 months.
No.
Technically, even in your time, it's 3 months.
4
4 years.
No, my head's been away for 3 months. My body's been away for 4 years.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
And
You could argue that.
no.
You haven't aged by 4 years though, physically,
No.
have you?
No. And it won't show anyway, I'm an elf.
It's more noticeable in the humans who manage to not.
Geez, that must be
age well
annoying.
that
If you're an elf that lives like 10,000 years and you have a yearly subscription
they
fee.
live about
Yes. It's a good
7
point.
to
Yeah.
800
Because
years.
Darrakan's run by humans.
Wow, yeah. Netflix would cost you a shitload.
That's why adventure is cheaper.
You have lots of money.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So is there like a treasurer's, finder's
I don't know.
guild sort of thing?
I'm
that we
new
need
in
to
town.
look
I'm new
up?
in town.
Okay, so you are
I have a list.
currently.
Of things we need to go and get associate licenses. And
This is like Extropia from EP.
From
It's like everything's like the police are a subscription service.
Yeah. It's all
Okay.
subscription stuff. It's purely libertarian.
COD contract basis for everything.
Your uncle's able to arrange training for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you're up to spend the next month.
Oh, it's also nepotistic.
Nice.
Ah.
Well, can be. He's not getting me a job. He's just giving me training.
Which he then has to pay for.
Yes.
So he's able to arrange the training.
Yes, but I'm also going to arrange training for these guys that need it as well.
Which is how your characters get to level 5.
Right.
Yeah,
I
contacts.
was also thinking, like, can I get a reference from the mayor?
You want to get a reference from your.
I was thinking if we get a reference from the mayor, as you are a VIP.
If you guys spend the
Well-
next month training, then what are you going to do about the dragon you're supposed to report to?
Yeah.
Ignore them.
You can report to this during that time.
You could send a
That's true.
message.
What, be like, hey, we got here.
Yes.
Yeah.
What have you done for a month? Since
you-
Apparently, we don't have
You
a
didn't
talk,
use the
talk to
scroll?
Dragonborn.
No, there's no reason to do that yet.
Okay, so yes,
Is
you.
there, although just on that, is there actually an elven consulate here that might
This is
know
like
something about this?
It's like that weird
There is
horseshoe
an
theory
elven
kind of thing. It's like
it is,
extremely laissez-faire
the,
capitalism, but also highly
um,
regulated.
Yes,
diplomat
well, that's the
from
thing.
Alpha.
Well, they haven't had Alan Greenspan yet.
Yeah.
They're just waiting.
No, it's not so. No, it's not that at all. If you ever look at any corporation, they're as authoritarian as you can get. So it's only outside the corporation
Here's
is
a
where you've got
worse,
any actual freedom.
So cool.
Yeah.
That's a basic oligarchy, and any guild-based city is like that. Everything's subscription-based. You've got to be a member of everything. You've got to pay for everything.
How about
I
I
turn
spend-
around
and
and
if you
I
don't
turn
spend the
around
next
and
month learning about political and economy of this region.
Yeah, okay, you're able to do that quite well because there's many people who want to talk to a dragonborn.
Wow.
And,
Well, you're rare as hen's teeth.
and you're actually seeing probably more different species in the city than anywhere else in the world.
When you say different species, what do you mean?
Rocasta, dog folk, bear folk,
Are the
turtle
dog
folk.
folk good boys?
Yes, they are.
Not always. Sometimes they're bad boys.
Okay.
So there are probably about 20 plus species wandering through the city.
Then why am I the rarest thing around?
because very few people have seen you.
Dragonborn are rarer than almost anything else, except possibly Genasi.
They seem pretty
No,
common in this party.
Genasi are far more common than any
Really
other
common in
species.
this party. I was
Oh,
about to
okay.
say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. They are too.
In
Their
this
entire
world, they
country.
are actually
Their entire country.
populations.
Yes.
No. So
Yeah.
us walking in with 2 Dragonborn.
It's unusual.
So you
Particularly different colours.
You may see 1 or 2 Dragonborn walking around by themselves in the markets. You'll see groups of every other species.
How
Yeah,
do, when
but
we
doesn't
see
it-
other Dragonborn walking around, how do they react to Drazzle and myself?
A lot of them.
They run away screaming because it's Drazzle.
Just about all of them avoid Drazzle.
Does he have a bit of a reputation? Actually, how has Drazzle been throughout this whole experience?
He's
Drazzle is a little too handsy.
Yeah?
Drazzle has been travelling continuously for 4 years.
Yeah.
A lot of
maybe
people know him and know of him. And yeah,
So they all know him by name and sight.
Drazzle is
And
that
go
size.
running.
So if they see Drazzle before Drazzle sees them, Drazzle doesn't see them.
Yeah, that was the. I'll see you around. Not if I see you first.
Yeah.
that's
So
That is not
Does
the
he
good way.
does he have any good chats, or is he just like handsy and that's it?
well, he sort of listens and pays attention and writes things down more than he talks. He's not really a very talky person,
And
but
then
he likes to be in people's faces while they're talking.
yes.
So he'll look over people's shoulders while they're talking and write stuff down, and they're going, Drazzle? And Drazzle just steps over a bit closer.
Does he do that at all when I speak, or just everyone else?
He does that to everyone,
Okay.
even people he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Good.
So far, considering he is now about 7.5 feet tall, very few people actually enter and go, maybe not.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just let him do that.
So
So
he,
run faster next time.
Yeah.
is that.
Yes.
But he doesn't really communicate much. Sometimes people think he doesn't talk.
Oh, God. I mean, that's it. We got to bring him out of his shell.
So yes,
Maybe he's just on the spectrum and he's just like that.
and
I've been trying to avoid saying that, so thank you.
Yeah, but it's valid. given
we
the way-
are-
Apparently, one of the guys on The Bachelorette was actually autistic, and the whole time he was played as the villain. At the end, one of my friends mentioned it. Yeah, it's just him not getting what's going on and how to be social on national television.
So they basically spent the whole time making fun of him.
Good question.
He just came off as that guy for the whole thing.
well, Drazzle really is the odd one out in most places. Even the cat folk who seem to do the whole run up against people to say hello, see him coming
We picked that
in
up.
and twitch.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to ask about the dog people. We're just not going
The
there.
dog people love him.
No.
Yeah.
So instead of them running away from him,
So what, are we
they all
doing?
seem
So,
to go to
so what
work.
are we actually doing? We're spending a month here, are we?
You're spending a month training.
Right. Trying to get to.
And that gets you to level 5 if you're not already level 5.
Yeah,
Question.
I've organised good training for you. Now, as you said,
What's your question?
Druid, training, Darrakin,
Yep.
how?
There's a lot of people who, there's an entire Elven consulate here who has access to experts from all over the world.
and about a 12-acre garden.
Right.
And the biggest forest in the known region is completely surrounded by Atruaghin.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes, one of the Elven lands is surrounded by Darrakin.
Oh no, that's where I'm from. But this
Yes,
is...
exactly.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Not the
Yeah.
city. Of
Alfheim.
Darrakin.
Not the city.
Yeah,
I'll say
Alfheim
that's
is.
impressive.
Yeah,
But
It's not that big a city.
Alfheim was also partly the architect of parts of the city. So there are actual nature areas in the city.
I'll go to where the birds are.
they've got nature strips.
There are the bird people or the actual birds.
No, the actual birds.
Or the females.
Because they're the only ones I can see. The real birds, because that's where I go to. Yeah, the real birds.
The seabirds or the
No, not the seabirds.
No. The answer to that is yes. So
I just keep handing him the shovel. So yes, there are quite a lot of bird life around here.
Do they have pigeons?
Yes, they do. Really annoying pigeons.
Dragonborn, delicious.
But you never have to worry about too many pigeons around Drazzle.
no, they don't last.
Doesn't it eat them?
Yes. That's why they don't. That's why you don't see many around him.
Have you made that mistake once or twice?
I'm careful.
What's your feeling about
my
multiclassing?
Raven away from him, just in case.
It's up to you. Multiclassing is completely our personal.
I haven't done any multiclassing in 5th yet, so...
Spellcasting is an interesting thing to multiclass with because you gain slots based on the strength of your spellcasting class.
Yeah.
And you just and the slots are shared between all your classes.
Okay. But if I picked up as a rogue forward, if I picked up a spellcasting class, it wouldn't be.
Yeah. So a caster multiclassing to another caster stays powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just spread out.
Yeah.
But they don't learn spells of levels.
No.
So if you gain third level spell slots,
Yeah.
but you multiclass to get that, then you can still only cast second level spells.
Yeah.
But you can cast them in the third level slots.
Are there any, is there any large fauna, like deer, etc., around the city?
Not roaming the city, but
Like outside?
There's no
there
deer?
are a lot of oxen and cows, but there's no wildlife. This area is completely farmed.
Okay.
All the wildlife is in the Elm Forest. And the elves don't like people hunting.
Fair.
What about things like foxes and pests, wolves, boars?
Did you just
Do you have
describe
hunting
wolves
license?
as pests?
No, I'm sorry. Yeah. Valid point.
When you're a high enough level D&D character,
Yeah. Kobolds, goblins.
What, you want to learn to change into one and get chased?
No, I was just answering that question. I mean, you'd have farm beasts, and you would have wild beasts, which the elves would get pissed off to chase them around, like lions and stuff.
There's like a couple of days travel between Darken City and the forest.
But surely if there's a lot of farming land, you'd have a lot of those sort of pests and stuff.
There are a few floating around, but they're not as prevalent here when you've got magic to get rid of them.
Yes. Plus, of course, there's a whole lot of first and second level adventurers that need jobs.
That's true.
Fetch quest, what are you going to do? I need to kill rats.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
How many rats are you going to get? Well, I'll give you one silver piece per rat
Each
and you
rat.
bring.
Outstanding. Then you go out and investigate, and you discover someone has stolen all the rats.
Well, my original plan was to potentially catch rats, kill rats, like dry rat meat, and just carry around a bunch of rat meat in rations.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That works.
But a bit undignified.
Yes.
As far as Joel's concerned, he would quite happily help you.
That is probably something that my character would quite happily do as well, because
Yes. Fnipper, on the other hand, would be the
There
one
are-
breeding
I'm too
rats
big
to
for that, I
feed first
think.
level adventurers.
Oh, really?
To feed first level adventures
And you do
too.
have a druid who can probably turn himself into a rat and convince rats to follow you.
yep, I can do that.
Hey, look, come follow me, I'll lead you to something nice.
Yeah, nice, yeah. Yeah.
No conflict of interest there.
I can raise an entire rat army and take over the world, apart from those damn dragons.
Do you want to spend a day doing that?
Yeah, I hate cities. That's what I was asking about, what I would do in the city. I was
We could like.
going
Do you want to just go down to the sewer and we'll figure something out?
yeah.
The
To be fair, I have actually asked one of my friends that almost verbatim. So
What, in
I
reality?
did
Yeah.
find
yeah. There's a stormwater channel that empties into the
for us to
Brisbane
stay
River,
in for the-
and it's a bit of a spelunky
I've
urban
been to that
And
one,
your
yeah.
uncle's
You've been to
putting you
the
up.
Yeah.
you've been to
About
back.
it, have you
You've
done
been to the
it?
back cave?
Yes.
Have you done the
They had
anxiety
about
one in
him and
Melbourne?
said not him.
No.
Well, I'm not
It's
They
a
sure.
good
come from
idea.
Brisbane, so
Yeah.
yeah. So
Except
yeah,
for
we went
ones in
through.
Melbourne don't flood.
But he's also happy to put
Yeah,
the
and we
dragon
had
one up.
what was it? Debbie Dark Day had her husband die in it, so
Might be better if we
Yeah,
actually
okay.
stayed together.
yeah.
So does that mean we're
Group
all going
cohesion
to the
stuff.
sewers to hunt rats?
No.
No.
'Cause I'm slightly curious how this is going to
No, because in this instance, the sewers connect to Under Mountain, and we're down the yawning portal.
Yes. which means, of course, we're going to kill 6 rats, and then we're going to find one that's 8 feet long with fangs.
That's a brick.
Yes.
That's the plan. Come on.
And there'll be a pack of them.
A pack of brick.
And you also have to be careful
Yeah.
with the ratmen who operate their guild under in the sewers.
Ah, incidentally,
You take a license
the
to
Everon
kill.
campaign setting has been released, and there are shifters now.
But there are already ratmen in the city.
Yeah. Oh, my lot only just finished taking out a bunch of were-rats in Neverwinter.
Well, these aren't the were-rats, these are actual ratmen.
Yeah. Yes.
So, you have been given the run of the city. you do find that there are so many races here.
Hang
it's
on.
not funny.
Start that again. We have
You
been
can
given the
run
run
the
of the city.
And you find more races here than you've seen anywhere else.
You said there's like 20.
At least 20 at any given time.
Oh,
Do we get the key to the
I think
city?
in total.
No.
See, if you're a real.
You got the
What
run
if
of
I
the city,
what if I filled out the
access.
appropriate paperwork?
Just ask any guild and they'll let you do whatever you like.
Okay, you see that the paperwork that they've got for this is pretty much going to sign away your rights.
Mm-hmm.
As
Anything he gains in the future belongs to the mayor of the city.
Do gnomes have rights?
valid point, yeah. Do gnomes have a bill of rights?
As Australians, we don't.
No. This is a guild city. It's just a bill.
It's a bill of rights.
They do have
Rights are a subscription fee.
Yes.
They do have an extraordinarily large tower on the edge of the city.
That is absolutely an oligarch. That is completely a plutocracy.
Yes.
Rights are a subscription fee. If you can just pay for it, you get to do whatever.
Exactly. That's how Daracum works.
No, I mean that's how the world seems to work.
At
Yeah,
some point,
no,
I'd like
that's
to
how
go
Daracum
find a
works.
group of
Everything
riders
else
and
sort of-
America.
You're American.
America's
hoping to meet up
America's
with my old friend
Going that way.
Cassius,
Yes, Daracum's already there.
if he's still alive.
Australia's different.
Ooh,
Like that.
Griffin.
Yeah.
They sound awful.
They're
Griffin
part
riders.
of a military kind of transportation message kind of service thing.
I feel like there's almost
Couriers.
20. There's almost
Yeah.
20
Oh,
Except
games
military.
of information that I'm missing
I
out
have
on.
done, as I said, I've got the whatever license needed to do things like going and selling the stuff that we've got,
Yep.
particularly those coins, because I need to sell them to the right people. See what my uncle knows about the sort of collectors will need to buy those coins for lots of dosh.
Well,
So
he does. Yeah, he does know of a collector in Landry City who would pay a lot for them, but you'd have to go there.
right. So who here in Daracum would be willing to?
Anyone in Daracum would, the closer they come to it, is half the price you would pay.
On the other hand, they're here.
What's wrong with that? Gets them off your hands.
It does. I can't remember how many coins we actually ended up with after we found out about that. Whole 5.
Oh.
I'm not going to worry about it very much.
And each one was worth over $100 each.
Yeah.
Some will
So we'd be getting 50 gold per coin instead of 100
Yeah.
for only 5 coins.
So that's almost, what, 17
It's-
coins?
It's not really worth going all the
No.
way to Glantry just for that much.
No,
If we had
okay.
100 coins, I'd think about it.
So the people here are willing to, instead of give you 500, about 250.
Yeah. Which is fine.
I like how you broke down the math there just in case.
Well, it's over 50%.
Yeah.
Dreadful exchange rate in this place.
Yes. Yeah, and we don't
And
have.
that's considered a premium price because of your station.
Yes.
Wow.
That's fair. No, that's fair enough. We can do it.
Why are we here? This place sucks.
Why would anyone trade with these people? This is insane.
Because they are the world's best traders.
Clearly.
Yes.
That's why I wouldn't trade with them.
Yeah, you go and trade with people who suck, who are still rich.
Trying to sell gold to people in Dubai. You are going to come off second base.
It's like Jada.
So what this nation, what Daracum is known for is the world's best trade, as well as the world's best diplomats.
Well, of course.
That I snorted in the game.
Yes.
So no one else competes at their level with that. All the other countries hire them to be the diplomatic messengers.
Yep.
Yes. So often you'll find 2 Daracum diplomats working for people who are on neither side are Daracanese. Facing each other over the table, and then having dinner with each other afterwards.
That happens.
Yeah.
Okay. So what would your characters like to do?
I'd like to go to the Griffin.
You want to drag the others along?
If they're willing to come along. Otherwise, I'll ask a guard and see if I can find my way there.
He points to the biggest tower in the north of the city that you can see that is probably about 500 feet above the city.
That's a lot
right.
of. Yeah.
You can
I'd
see.
love to go. I haven't been there for a long time.
Okay.
Griffin Riders sound novel to me.
Yeah.
They're quite interesting, and the one I know seemed quite nice and quite sincere, so I'd
Okay.
like to see them again if possible.
So you travel over to the tower. You have no problems reaching it. And you see that there is probably about 20 different griffins roaming around the yard at the base of the tower. Yeah.
That's cool.
And there are about 3 knights in full plate standing guard outside the compound.
Actually, what languages they speak in this city?
They speak Theatin and
good.
Chinese.
Yep, I can speak Phaeacian.
Theatin, same.
Phasing.
I will ask. I will bow politely and ask if they know of a Griffin rider called Cassius.
Oh, you must be Tidal.
So yes.
Yes.
Are you with the Elf Llewell?
Yes.
I'm standing
This
right
is-
there.
Oh, so that's what you actually look like in person. He got your description wrong.
Wait,
How did he describe me?
You look younger.
What?
Well, he said your ears were a lot longer and your eyes were bigger.
He just accentuated an elf, yeah. That's pretty normal.
And he said you looked more like a wood elf than a high elf.
That's a bit weird.
Them farting words.
Then farting words.
Them farting words. Well, but to be fair though, I get that a lot. So I get that a lot.
Farting.
And then there was the humans with you, who
Yes.
were very bestial and slept in the stables.
Oh yes, those ones. Yeah. They had
Issues
and met their accidental demise.
Fighting a great evil, was
I'm
it?
not with them.
No,
You're not with them?
these two are not with. So only the 3 of us.
And the 3 of you. Oh look, you've got a dragonborn with. Oh, you got 2 dragonborn with
I was
you.
going to say 4.
This is
You
Drazzle,
look-
and this. I actually haven't asked your name yet. What is your name?
Rhaegar, it's been a month.
Rhaegar. Okay.
It's only been a month.
Only been a month. How rude am I?
Not going to say.
Very.
Obviously, you've been talking to Drizzle too much.
Obviously.
Drizzle never asks people's names.
Yep.
Okay, and so you're here to send a message?
Well, I was hoping to see if Cassius was here in person.
Yes, he is.
Is he?
He's up waiting on a supply ship coming in from the Gnome City.
As in up.
Yeah.
Oh. When
Got a rope?
is he available to?
You could always go up and speak to him.
I don't fly.
That's okay. You can take the stairs.
Oh.
So you can take
Oh, if only there was someone with like some griffin to ride around here.
I think I'll risk taking the stairs as opposed to griffins.
Go on, go.
Most
You were
likely
like, oh,
to
griffins sound interesting.
fall off
Oh wait,
those griffins,
no,
I think.
let's not. What a putz.
I try and climb the outside to the niche.
Just because.
You look at the outside. It's well worked stone.
Oh wow.
It's going to be a hard check.
I look at my nails. Give up. Go
And
upstairs.
you do take damage equal to half the distance fallen if you fall.
Ooh.
What's the worst that can happen?
Worst that can happen is she falls near the top, and that's 250 points of damage.
Ooh.
Well, that is pretty much the worst that could happen. Yeah.
That is the worst that can happen. And on a save, that would be 125 points of damage.
See, there's a chance.
That
It just says what the worst
There's
would
a
happen.
No, it isn't. Maybe if she was level 20.
I sashay up the staircase.
Well, when people ask the question, they get the answer. So yes,
Thanks, Basil.
you end up walking up. It takes you probably about I don't know, quite a while to get up to the top. Maybe about half an hour or more of walking upstairs.
I look at you and I'm like, oof, leg day done.
Yes.
How high?
500 feet.
500 feet? Yeah. That's a lot of stairs.
Um,
They run a marathon up this thing every year.
yeah, it's what they work out nearly twice as tall as these stairs up Telstra Tower.
And you're sort of going.
Yeah, well, yeah, Telstra Tower does that too. Yeah.
But that's okay, because you can heal them when they get to the top, right? Because they
Not-
will need it.
Not from exhaustion,
Is there a Rocky
only
montage
from
for
hit
this?
points.
Yeah.
Sure, there's a rocky montage going on. And as you're nearing the top, you hear a very deep rumble going through the tower.
Okay.
That's good.
Is it?
Yeah,
I turn to
we're
you
not
and I
there.
say, does he
That's
always
good.
sound like this?
It's the first time I've been here.
No, he. Like, this is your friend making the noise?
I hope not, otherwise he's very different than I remember him.
So wait, how'd you meet your friend?
We actually met him in an inn
A long time ago.
a long time ago.
4
Forgot
years.
the name. But we had an interesting conversation, and he told me about his job and what he did, and I ended up sending him a letter a while back.
Is he a recruiter?
I'm not sure. From memory, he was a messenger, not a recruiter, but he could have been promoted since. I hope he's still doing well. We'll have to see, really. Are you interested in flying griffins?
No, I just wanted to know a bit more about who this person is and why we're going here.
Oh, I just haven't seen them in well over 4 years, apparently. So,
Fair. How long has it been for you in, like, your time, though?
well, I think it was 3 months, but I'm told it's 4 years. So.
4 months isn't too bad, though.
No,
Yeah, but if it's 4 years for him,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 3 years for me, 4 years for Cassius.
3 months for
likely.
him, for us. Yeah.
Okay, so you find yourself coming out into an open space. There is no wind,
Huh, okay.
Suppressed.
and you can see railings all around it. You can see your friend standing next to a group of gnomes talking rapidly.
Does he look like he's in the middle of a...
And behind them, you see something probably about 3-4 times as big as any dragon you've seen.
Wow.
And looks to be an airship,
Oh, wow, nice.
an actual airship.
That would be the rumblings.
Does it look like he's currently in business dealings with them, or...
In discussion with them.
Okay, cool. Can I perhaps roll perception if I should shut up until he's done and then talk to him?
That would be insight, not perception.
Insight, alright. Oh my god, I'm terrible.
I wonder if you, what's your background? Because
Mine?
you probably would know that. I'm thinking.
I'm a monk.
Oh.
He's also.
I was thinking martial.
I'm not from the mainland, I'm from...
He's from the islands.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, probably.
The island's known as the holiday destination of the world.
Yeah,
the Florida Keys of the world.
So for all I know,
Yeah.
interrupting gnome discussions may be a good thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So what did you get?
5.
You're more important.
Yep, apparently.
You just walked up all these stairs.
Yep.
You've got friends to introduce.
Yep.
Can I roll insight to know what that ship is?
Sure.
16.
It's one of the gnomish dirigibles. And
Dirigible, isn't it?
air balloon.
Controllable balloon.
So propelled by mechanical and science.
What are they normally for, though?
They normally use them for transport.
Oh.
And trade.
And trade, yeah. Basically.
But they're not a martial military thing.
Oh no, they can do that as well. Just that, like anything else, the chance of actually succeeding is very low. They're best at trade, worst at actually making things work.
Yeah, I've used them.
The fact that it's flying means it's probably been flying for generations.
Mm.
And they don't know how to make it stop. Yes.
That's possible.
And yeah, this thing does look like it had been around for a while. You would have seen many of them going past the where you grew up, and they generally stick to the mountain ranges.
Cool.
And only visit cities as meeting points.
So, just as different. So, are these things overhead over Darraken in general?
They don't come by Darraken City very often.
So, if I'm sitting in the parkland somewhere
You would
smoking
see
a
it.
joint, I can actually see these things go past.
And look at your joint and go,
You say basically see this huge thing just go past between the sun and you, and then
Yeah.
stop next to the tower where you guys were going to.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
It's quite visible from the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd hear the occasional whine of something going through the air as well, because they do.
As they
have
fall off.
I know they have biplanes.
Oh, okay.
Literally.
Oh, interesting.
I actually got the artwork from some of the modules that show the
Cool.
biplanes these people have.
Nice.
nice.
Normally flown by gremlins.
I think I've got a new quest.
To gain one of them.
Yes.
Which is why I was asking what sort of gnome he was.
Yeah.
Because the sky gnomes are the ones that
Yeah.
fly these things. So yes, you go over, the gnomes look at you and go, "It's him!" Oh, pulls out a book and asks you to sign it.
Oh,
Yes.
got that.
I will have a look at the book.
It's in gnomish.
Yes, but
Is it the same one that looks?
It's
Okay.
got the same cover picture.
Except instead of looking a little elvish, you look a little gnomish.
I will turn to Cassius and kind of lean and go, what do I do with this?
Just as you sign it.
I'll get out my calligraphy set and
Not on the front, inside the cover.
I'll open the cover and sign in primordial and then close the cover.
Don't
And
get
hand it
that.
He hugs it to his chest. He looks really happy,
You're welcome.
and then he gives you a hug.
Oh,
It's very uncomfortable. Less uncomfortable than Drazzle, but still uncomfortable.
I will give appropriate pats on the head.
Then Drazzle gives him a hug. Well, he's
Of
all
course he
hugging you.
does.
Thank you, Drazzle. I wasn't aware this was a group hug thing.
Just for future reference, you can charge for that, you know.
You
This
can?
is, this is Darrican.
Why was I not informed of this?
How long have you been in Darrican? A couple of weeks?
Yeah.
About that? But I've never been here before.
What do you think the street value of your hugs is?
Drazzle says he'll always give free hugs.
I'm not sure.
Would you like one?
Has he got a sign?
Which guild do I go to work that out?
The Hug Guild.
Let's start a new guild and not charge for hugs.
I would
Drazzle
say
says.
it's probably
Well,
more the
maybe
oldest
later,
profession
Drazzle.
in the world.
If it's a Scribes Guild,
You are providing the boyfriend experience.
The boyfriend.
I will then, while
actually,
being
it'd be
hugged,
worse. Because it would be both the Scribes Guild and the Bards Guild, because he's not only using writing he's not selling writing, not just selling writing, but he's selling writing because he's who he is, a celebrity, so the Bards as well. So yeah, you have to pay off 2 guilds to do this stuff.
Oh,
If it cheers you up, I'd only consider you B grade celebrity.
Yeah.
oh,
So it'd be
okay.
cheap. It'd be only associate membership.
Yeah.
How much is that going to cost me?
You're sorry.
Whatever they can screw out of you.
Yeah.
So you'll probably end up owing them money when you finish.
Yeah. Yeah, this is free enterprise. Is how it works.
I will.
They will screw you out of it every time.
So one of the other gnomes comes up to you. I've got this deal for you, sir.
Say no.
I have a bridge to sell.
Is it a book?
Say
to
no.
sign?
No. I've got this spice that really tastes wonderful. You put it on all your food, and there's just a subscription service going with it. But first package is always free.
Yeah.
I interjected. I'm like, just have a think about it.
Okay, I will take.
Don't take anything.
This advice given to me, and I will.
Yeah, look, it unrolls his contract, written in many languages and getting very fine to the bottom.
I'm kind of occupied right now, but I appreciate the.
I can wait.
No, I'm.
I'm more than happy to wait. I can even sign for you. See, look, just give me.
kind of look at Laurel and kind of go. Oh.
He's
Can I-
actually another contract right at the moment.
Can I roll persuasion
Yep.
to just have them go
Yes.
off?
Go up on the
15.
roof.
You're an 8-foot tall dragon. It's not going to
He,
take
he
that
just,
long.
Later.
rolls it up and goes,
Yeah.
next time.
Shoot.
That's right.
Am I still being hugged by Drazzle and
Yep.
this gnome? Okay.
This whole time.
But it's only
I'll
Drazzle,
probably
he's okay.
ask Cassius.
Cassius.
Is this standard procedure for?
What, hugging by a gnome? No. That's not
Oh.
standard procedure.
Okay.
Sounds like a
So
criminal
this is
act.
just me then.
Yes, and apparently your dragonborn still likes to hug you.
I've known that for a while. That one I've known, but the gnome's new to me.
Maybe you've got a new follower.
Oh,
Oh.
dear.
What do I do with it?
I don't know. What do you do with gnomes?
I'm not used to gnomes following me. Do you feed them?
To what?
You can
Well,
rub
they
it in
have this
spray.
drug they like to sell, but I've never tried it. Apparently it's addictive.
I think I'll pass.
That is a subscription service he was offering.
Oh, right.
That's why it's a subscription service. You never stop paying for it.
You'll be
Right.
like the British during the Opium Wars.
Exactly.
Well,
And I've sold it to 3 characters in the campaign so far.
You're amazing, Martin. Never change.
Cassius, is there a way we can,
And they became dealers.
Yeah.
So anyway, while all this kookiness is going on,
Yep.
I'm starting to regret not being present. I have.
You hear the dirigible arrive. It's quite loud.
Whoa!
You can turn up.
And you also see the planes going around it.
That's pretty impressive. I'll have to check that out later. But for the moment, I have 4 letters in my hand that I am to deliver and sell.
Yep. None of them are in this city.
None of them in this city?
You picked them up from this city.
Oh.
What? I've been here before?
Yeah, you have to come through here to go to the others.
No, I've never been here before.
This is the
Never
closest
been
city
before.
to Alfheim.
Never been before.
Not under this name, anyway.
Why do you all assume that I'm a thief and a deceiver? I'm an inquisitive. I find things out. I look into stuff. I don't steal.
But you've got 8
So
names,
there are-
so it's a bit of an assumption to make.
So
No, I'm just a gnome.
There are 2 male guilds here. There is the Ethengarian Male Guild and the Griffin Corps.
Okay.
But
Um,
that's also the wizard's house.
Yeah, well, the Griffins are.
There
warriors,
there is also
Yeah.
the Mages Guild that do deliveries, but they're special consignment.
Yeah, we found that at the hard
Everyone
way.
pays through the nose for that one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Makes sense.
And sometimes they pay with a nose.
And I think I accidentally killed people using the Ethengarian delivery.
Well,
system.
alright, well, I can't. I was assuming that I would be able to sell
They
some of
rode
this stuff
across the
and be able to
countryside
make some
with
money
20 armed
in order to try and
barbarians.
train
I
up
didn't
throughout the
know.
month.
You'll be able to train up, and you'll
So-
assume to have had the money from your previous experience.
They
Yeah, I
carve their
understand,
way
but
through
it
the
was
opposition.
I don't know how
Oh,
much it
God.
costs to
To
actually train up
deliver a
and things.
letter.
Oh, no.
I was going to ask you that question, but later.
Let's assume that you've got the money at this stage. I'm sort of saying that this is part of your character
It's
creation.
certain.
Yeah, okay. Because I was thinking, like, now that I've got the guild membership, I would be working in that sort of capacity and continue to do my own private research on. I don't know what's. It's not really anthropology if it's not really humans. So
Exobiology is
Sapientology.
sapientology or something like that. It's more just I'm actually quite interested in the yawning portal and all that offers down that hole.
Right.
The deep dark hole of nothing.
Exactly, as a spelunker and as a treasure hunter,
Yeah.
I definitely I hear a lot of these tales and stories. However, one does not go down holes alone.
Yeah, take it.
So I'm probably going to go to the nearest pub and drink a lot.
Yep.
Since the only one I know here is the Yawning Portal, but
Well,
I rolled a
There
one
are
on it.
there are lots of pubs.
Well,
Yeah, that's what.
yeah.
And
How do we?
depending on
What do
which
we need
membership
to?
you have.
What do we need to do if we're leveling up?
The
If you're
tavern
leveling
we're
up, just
staying
assume
in
that's handed
has a
out
very
of,
good bar.
game. You just spend the
I
time.
thought we were at
Right.
the.
Okay. I
Elven
thought we had to do
Consulate.
particular
No,
training.
no,
or
he
something
would
like
only
that.
put me
No,
up.
I was
Oh,
expecting
you
it to
like
be like
training.
skill.
And he would
So
explicitly
you
not.
get,
he would
you have to
explicitly
spend,
not
I
put you
think
up
at your level it
because
is
you're
4
your
weeks
type of
training.
elf.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Next to
higher.
your
Alright,
level,
so
you
it's
can
just-
spend some
so
extra
it's
I
just
just looked
downtime.
like-
Right,
Yeah,
right,
and you
right.
spend
He
some
looked
extra.
at you
You can
and
spend
went,
extra
"No."
downtime
Right,
on languages and
right, okay.
skills and other stuff.
All right. Well,
I've got a
having
sock.
a look at what the options are for multi-classing, I think I'm
swearing.
actually going to stick with
Yeah.
rogue for at least one more level and then
Not on your
see what
feet.
that because I don't have anything to
I
branch out
probably wouldn't
onto.
fit in there.
Okay, but you are
Yeah.
approached by the Ethengarian mail service, having heard that you have letters to deliver.
Okay, I can sell them on.
They don't they get paid to deliver. They don't actually.
Yes, but you have to buy the mail to deliver them, and then you get the money at the end.
They look at you. No,
No.
Mail carrying is a sequence of events.
Yeah, is it,
Look at
maybe
these
where you
guys.
come from.
As
You're giving us a
side-
bad name, they say.
Out of game, hasn't it been 4 years? Wouldn't any of the letters you're trying to
No,
render
I wasn't
redundant?
with these. I came in after them.
Oh,
he's new
okay.
as well.
As in, I
thought you were
joined.
like, I'm
I
gonna
only
try
came.
to deliver these.
I only came in last
So, Lee,
last
your
game
character can be
Okay.
here
where
when
we
this
rescued
happens
these
anyway.
buttheads from the hole.
Makes
Yes.
sense.
Right. So
So-
we're new. They're old.
So there are a bunch of 4
You're
foot
asking
tall humans coming in, looking
Sorry for not
rather
being
angry.
that clear earlier. I should have done.
It's all good.
That's good.
This is why I'm like, there's 20 episodes. There's 20 games that I'm missing out on here that I don't know. Like you're like, oh, I know this kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know fucking clue what's going on. Like
yeah.
I literally have no quest right now because we came
So-
in, pulled them out of a hole, and then it's like.
Yeah.
They're-
that's the
they're-
thing.
so
They
You've
pulled us
got
out of the hole
6
after we finished ours.
Ethengarians
So there was no
coming
continuation for
to where
anybody.
you are.
Makes
Hmm?
sense.
6
Yeah.
Ethengarians, they're about 4 foot tall.
Who?
They are the humans of the steppes.
So
They are the Mongols.
So
Right.
They also
Do they
the
ride horses?
Guild of
They do.
Mailmen.
Really small ones.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, they do deliveries and they carve through opposition.
I just rolled up some trinkets, and one of them was a bunch of letters. So I just thought it was kind of funny, and
That's
and something
okay.
you occupy. I wasn't actually expecting.
This story's going to happen.
No, things
Yeah.
like that exist to make story points out of.
Exactly.
So,
So now we've got a bunch of but it feels like they're like, oh, we'll just take them off your hands, and I'm like, no, I pay good money for these.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is what our guild does. We get paid to deliver. We get paid before we deliver. We don't, and we always deliver.
Yes, well, they're not my letters.
Well, you can hold on to them. We can deliver.
That's what I mean. It was just a story. It was just an idea. It was
Yeah.
the point.
Where,
Anyway,
where are they meant to be delivered?
I'm just making stuff up.
All over the place.
I rolled a D. I'm like, cool. I've got 5 left after I sold one to him, and because it had his name on it, and so I went, all right. Well, I'm going to have at least 1 to continue the story. Rolled a D4 and it said 4. I'm like, well, clearly I'm offloading 4 here.
Yeah.
So
Looks like it doesn't happen.
That's the
You've
thing,
got
each,
one
each one.
for-
Each one can be its own adventure. That's
you've got
the
one
thing.
Exactly,
for
yeah.
Karamikos.
I don't know who that
Oh.
is.
You've got one for
Okay.
Thorfinn.
Kara.
Karamikos, which is
K?
the approximately European medieval
K-A-R-A-M-E-I-K-O.
place.
Oh Jesus, no!
It has a
What?
king.
So if you look
Kara,
behind you on the
K-A-R-A.
big
I was
blue
just about to
boxes,
say.
Yes.
there is one of them
Over
there.
here. Karamikos.
Oh,
It
you're
is
just reading names off the.
It is the original setting.
Yes.
The first module they released
Yes.
for a country was Karamikos.
Yes,
Right.
I got a cheap copy of the Karamikos box set at one point many years ago and discovered why it was cheap. The main book.
Oh,
was
Mystara, right? Yeah.
The
Yeah.
second letter is due to be delivered to a high priest in Thothia.
Okay. Which is the Egyptian place.
Not the continent of the speech
Yes.
impediment, man.
There we go. Karamikos.
Nice.
The third letter is
Good
to be
sword,
delivered
right?
to the headmaster at the Great School of Magic, Bellantry City.
Wow. Okay.
I misheard you. I thought
Oh.
you said the grade school of magic.
Could be the grade school. You know, it's right next to the grade
Hogwarts.
school.
Exactly. I was like, oh, everyone's really young, naive, nice.
The handwriting is difficult to read.
But technically, when they did a storyline there, it was pretty much
Like
done
I
by
wasn't
Hogwarts.
actually expecting these to be like
Yeah.
important people. They were just simply go to town, deliver to.
But
You
it
know,
could be.
Find
These
Danny
merchant
Vengeance
Joe.
and
Yeah,
give it to him.
yeah, exactly. And that's why it's always low value. It's not high value there.
Yeah.
It's going cool. I made $1. Sweet.
And some of these
Just
can be
remember,
simple
under promise, over
correspondence.
deliver.
And the fourth one is let's see.
The Underdark.
No.
The Underdark.
No. A name nobody knows.
Somewhere in Norworld.
I
Oh.
wouldn't have picked up on
Norworld.
Just as worse.
It says Yavak in Oceansend in Norworld.
Just
Make
there
it
and
mix
just
up.
ask until you find him. That's good.
I'm looking for such and such.
Do you know this person?
It is a frontier kingdom.
Mm.
He may still be alive.
Yeah. That's going to take a while.
May being the operative word.
Yes.
Maybe. we may turn up and have to
Who's
rescue you.
read? So the idea that I'm coming from with this is the Name of the Wind. So has anyone read that?
No.
I know it, haven't read it.
You know it? No one.
Yeah.
No one. Anyway, so yeah, this is how apparently he's researching this. So how does old school post work? Well, someone pays someone to carry a letter, or rather, I have a letter. Someone's going to pay for it at the end, so you buy it off them, you carry it, you sell it to the next carrier, and on and on and on until you get to the person you deliver it to, and they pay you like a
I've
lot.
got an idea.
Well,
I'd
so
already
it-
spend the next month
Yeah.
training carrier pigeons. Since the
No,
city's
because
rife with
then you
pigeons.
don't get the money back.
Because the Dragonborn...
Because
Jazz
Because
might-
the idea is that post. The idea was that post
Yes.
is safe hands all the way through, and then you get a big payout at the end
Yeah,
because
well,
you've
there's
delivered
nothing
it
wrong
finally.
learning how to-
The nerds
And
work
so-
that way.
breed
Yeah, and so anyway,
rather
the idea. So anyway, the main character in the story has an adversary who's a bit of a dick. So he writes he forges a letter to look like it comes from some mistress that he slept with, something like that, and he says, Ambrose, the child is yours. I trust that you will take responsibility.
Are
Signed.
you just
such and such.
Pointing this at him, or
No. This is I'm explaining. I'm explaining where this idea of
I have another mistress.
letters and
I'd like
stupid
to know what
letters
this
and
is
stupid
about.
shit comes from. And so then he smudges the signature, so it could come from anyone. And then he like seals it up, drops it in the town square. It gets kicked around a bunch. He picks it up, so it looks like it's gone on a hard journey, and then he sells it to someone, who then delivers it to the dude.
That's just Othello. That's
Yeah. Well, you can
He's
reuse
ripped
any-
that off.
You can reuse any story.
You can reuse anything. I mean, it was clever at the time. And I was like, that's funny.
So yes, you got these Athengarians here complaining
set up a
about
game
you.
where you
All right,
basically
so
go
I
in
got
there
four.
with all of Shakespeare.
So where's the fifth one?
Fifth one? Okay, the fifth one is
That would be a bit scary.
It's just a
Well,
it's just
I
a fan letter
told
that
my
says
friends,
stop
I was like,
singing.
Oh, can you imagine if they made Shakespeare?
I love-
Contains 5 gold
And I was like,
coins.
oh, wait, they
Shut
have. They're
up.
trying to get
I'll
us
pay
things.
you.
Yes.
I don't know, it's just a picture
Any
that's
number of
designed
But
within.
yeah.
Yes. It's actually, I think, 5 or 6 movies that are basically
It's a letter
Shakespeare
full of
stories.
pubic
Oh,
hair.
there's more than that, I'm sure.
Yeah.
He just rebranded the Greek tragedy.
Wow, that's good. Yeah. Boys own, yeah.
Their
Yeah.
personal touch.
Yeah.
So
What the
Keeper
hell
of
does
the
he
Black
send people
Flame
say?
in the Five Shires.
What's that? 5 Shires.
Yeah.
Yes,
Keeper of the
used
Black
to
Flame.
put in envelopes.
I didn't get the first
Yeah.
thing of that. What?
Keeper of
That's
the Black
a bit-
Flame.
Serial killery.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I'm
is
not a
a
big fan of that.
What gets me is there's thousands of people out there that have Elvis's hair sort of
So you can
somewhere.
summon him.
I saw
Yeah,
my mom
it's-
a few
it's
weeks ago,
renewal.
and she's like, "Hey, it's 1 in the morning." She's like, "Hey, Eve, would you like to see a bag of your hair?" It's like, no.
No. Correct answer.
And she's like, "No, but Eve, it's in your baby book. It's from when you got your haircut when you were 5." And I was like, "Why would I?" It just like tries to go pull out like the Ziploc bag.
Look, here's your hair. I've had it saved for prosperity.
Like you, yeah, no thanks, bro.
This is very important for when we have to DNA
Yeah, that's right.
DNA evidence you for the from the
if
car
we
crash.
see you, we
Why
can
the first thing
clone
do
you
is
at a younger
dog
age.
it.
I'm just thinking, yeah, well, I mean, that is a thing, but it's more like, well, when you're disfigured in the car crash, we need the DNA to match.
My mom is like, at one point, she's like, "Oh my God, Trevor and I sent in our DNA to get a profile to see where in Europe we're from." She didn't say Europe, but it's for white, so Europe obviously. And I was like, "Oh, good. So you just sent it to that big catalog of
Yeah.
people's DNA."
Well,
Thanks,
The Mormons
Mom.
have your details now.
Yes.
Good one.
So they basically sold the rights to their DNA away.
Pretty much.
That's nice.
That's
Basically.
When you
fucking
say
crazy.
sold,
And they
you
were
mean-
so proud of themselves.
Oh, when you
Because
send
I
in
thought
your
about that as well. I was
DNA,
like, 23andMe
you've
sounds
given
like
them,
pretty
the
really
ability
cool.
to,
Because I can do it at my
Yeah.
house as opposed to sending it away.
You said
If
sold.
they-
And then
if
you-
they find
it
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 doesn't
don't
work
sell
that
it,
way.
you give-
Yeah,
Right,
I
you
know.
pay them to take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So technically,
Which
you
is
sold
worse
away
than-
your own rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't
Yeah,
get any
they
money
sold
from it.
away your own.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So yes, they're arguing with you.
Yeah.
cool. I don't know what else we were doing. I was really just hunting for a quest.
Well, I think you got it.
You've got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a bunch of. This is a side quest. I was more many. Do we go down the yawning portal? You all appear to be interested in dirigibles.
Well, you're
Well,
still chatting
at
with
the moment,
Castiel.
So yes, you got these big,
Yes.
these big
That's
muscly
the
guys are staring down at the little gnome who has muscled in on their service. Says, "Are you one of those air gnomes who were trained to, make people pay for service?"
Say yes. Say yes.
Who? What?
Guys,
No.
I've been just.
Oh, was that directed at me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at the addresses in here, and all of these appear to be very important and personal delivery services that I've taken on. So unfortunately,
Yes.
I won't be requiring the services of the delivery guild.
None
Well, you
of them
can't
are
deliver in this
American.
country.
None of them are.
None of these appear to be in this country either. So
Remember that, Sonny. We'll come back and make He sort of looks a bit puzzled about what to say. He turns to his friend and says, "You're supposed to
Don't
make
worry.
an example of him." It's like,
don't worry.
"Make a
Don't worry.
example of me."
I show him my divination guild membership and say, "Don't worry. I know what you're thinking."
He looks at it, shows it to his friend. His friend sort of, whispers in his ear. Mm-hmm. Hands it back to you. Shakes his head and walks off, and his friends are all laughing at him.
Oh dear.
I think you've just been done over by a bunch of postmen.
One of them hands you a gold coin. And says, "Thank you."
Oh god.
Can you do that again sometime?
What? Force him to read?
Pleasure to be of service.
Next time, charge more.
And they walk off happy. So, pub. You're gonna take him along to the pub?
Sorry?
You're gonna take him along to the pub?
Yeah.
I was already interested, so
I'm assuming.
I'm actually doing some research about looking into the Yawning Portal and what is expected of us, and what treasure, benefits, etc. So I can then sell the idea to these people.
Yes.
This is a great
You're
place
doing
to
it
get
at the
people.
pub?
I'm doing it all over town.
Okay.
And I am also leveraging the
Information gathering.
I'm also leveraging the Guild of Susari in order to predict how we will fare should we go down there. I would like to research and purchase an augury. Maybe not an augury, maybe more of a divination, some sort of divination, maybe a casting of bones.
Someone's quite happy to cast some bones.
I will
for
throw
you.
some tea leaves.
At the neighbour.
You
What?
meet-
What? No.
What?
That's just me. Sorry.
Yes, it is.
You're like, and then you tip out the tea leaves, and you went "Huh," over your shoulder,
And then,
we
sorry,
had to
just do an
leave
augury.
town.
It's okay.
The
Just
Guild of
looking at my
Soothsayers
future.
is happy to have you meet with their leader and have a divination.
Certainly.
So,
Can I do something very similar? I want to do a lot of research as
Yep.
well, and I want to look into as much as I can find out
Reading.
about the area around here, and I want to do it over as wide an area in the tap room of the pub that I can find.
okay. You find a really nice mahogany wood.
And I will
bar,
quiz that wooden bar
which
for hours.
which keeps having these liquors from various countries moved across from one side of the bar to the other, and then you drink it, and you slide more coins the other way, and then more alcohol comes of a different nation, and you try
See,
that
this
as
is
well.
research.
Right.
So you're able to
If this
try
weren't
research.
RuneScape, you'd be leveling up in barter.
Yes. So you're researching many countries.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so far, the dwarven ale is the best, but it doesn't for ales. No one else has a better ale, but the elven wine from Wenda still eclipses the Alfheim wine.
Right.
Yeah.
Good.
I would say though,
And it is the high elf wine, not the wood elf wine.
I'd
if you,
still drink that.
but if you want information about the locality, talk to the other druids in town.
I'm not that drunk yet.
Get
Okay.
them drunk.
So back to the top
You
of
can
the
talk
tower.
shop and
Cassius,
stupid.
so what can I help you with?
Well, it's been a while, and I thought I'd.
He's got quite a few scars down the side of his face. One of his hands seems to be a bit heavily burnt with scarring. His mail looks a bit mismatched from the last time you saw him, but he does seem to have some extra emblems on his coat of arms.
Well, I was hoping to catch up. It's been quite a while. When are you?
Well, it's been about 4 years. Hopefully you've gotten up to something interesting in that time. I've fought in about 3 wars.
That's far more than I've ever fought in. When are you next free so we can catch up over a meal or something?
Well, once we finish unloading supplies from the gnomes, assuming they haven't sifted me on supply again, and I'm trying to sell me more of their crap.
Is that a common gnome thing?
Yes.
Oh,
They like to play guess what's in the box.
how does that work?
And I like to play guess how far the ground is.
They
Oh,
Yeah.
So
Gnomes invented loot box mechanics.
right. Is
Yes.
it a common business?
We'll try and sell you mostly
to throw
crap.
them off the edge?
only when they piss me off.
Right. Okay. I'll remember that. In future.
Man, fucking lucky dips just sell themselves.
Okay,
Yep.
so I'm going to be finishing up in probably about an hour. So by the time you reach the bottom, I'll probably be done.
That's what he says to the dogs.
Will you
anyway.
be taking the griffin down? I assume.
Yeah,
Okay. Well then, I guess I will see you soon.
sure.
Is it
But this
okay
is-
if I pet a few griffins when I'm downstairs, or are they not very friendly?
If they bite you, they didn't like you. If they don't bite you, it's probably okay to pat them. If you get on one, well,
I don't plan to.
they
I
won't
just
like
want
that
to
very much.
be in their company.
That's okay. See how you go. They haven't ripped anyone to shreds in a week.
Cool.
feed them treats.
I felt this one of those signs saying, Griffin incident days.
Yes,
Yes.
we've managed to go a whole week without incident. It's the longest we've gone so far.
Well, that
Wow.
does explain his mail and the scratches down the side of his face, I suppose.
Yes, from the Griffins.
Yeah.
It's not from the battles he's been in.
So, Llewell, did you have any questions? You look a bit different from last time I saw you.
It's getting wrinkles.
Yeah. What?
Oh,
I thought your ears were longer. Did you get them shortened?
I had another question.
Yeah.
What is in the contents of the books that he's been signing?
Oh, that's just one of those smart novels that are going around town.
Wait,
Good.
what's
smart?
yeah? What's smart?
You know, romance.
Okay. While we're walking down the stairs, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Actually, can you read Elvish?
I can draw diagrams if that's what he means.
Fair enough.
I will read it out on the way down the stairs.
I guess you got enough time. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, read out part of it anyway.
That's okay. You were there for some of it.
I know. Yes, I can see how correct it is.
Roll wisdom.
No wisdom.
Wow.
Dear.
Natural one.
Yes, my performance skill isn't bad.
So you're caught up in the story. You're loving it.
Fantastic.
This
Exactly
is
how you're
book.
This is the best story you've ever heard.
Yeah. Why wouldn't people want to read this? It's great.
I just love the way that
Oh,
you're
what are the
correcting your grammar.
what are the highlights?
Sorry.
You have a high thing in performance.
High-ish.
Mm.
We met a Nereid people in the ancient temple with various gods in it, and she didn't want to let us past, but she liked the look of Mr. Gentleman over here.
How come?
She was a fellow follower of Proteus.
What?
A follower of Proteus, the god of
Oh.
water and time.
That's a pickup line, I guess.
Well, it was in their case, because they're both water creatures, and she went, "Oh, you look nice. Come here." Sort of.
You can find this all out by reading the book.
Yes.
You
You
see,
can find it
I don't know
better.
any of this in game.
Well, actually, if we'll,
I don't know any of this in game either.
Nor do I.
Well,
This is new to me, and I'm telling you what-
I've just described the next two chapters, so we'll skip to the good bit. Right. So,
Going a bit about the post. That appears to be really hot around here.
that's at the end. Right. So we're reading.
So what are you? So how are you?
Janasi Smut walking down the stairs
Alright, so what are we?
with voices.
Fun and all, but what are we actually doing?
Well, okay. This is during.
Aside
our,
from teasing this guy.
this is during
That's
our
fine.
this is during our training time, so we're all.
Sure. Yeah.
I know, but
I'm
okay,
trying to see.
actual-
I'm trying to see
yes.
where this is going.
Yes, actual getting somewhere.
You know what we could do? We could just go downstairs and then just go to the pub and see if we run into Castiel. Because I'm assuming else could go to the
Why,
pub.
Well,
we
he knows
meeting at the Griffins though.
Well, he'll be down at the bottom of the stairs when we
Yeah.
get there.
Yes,
Particularly
invite
since
him
we're
over
walking
for
a
a
bit
drink.
slower because I'm reading.
Okay.
So he'll be waiting when we turn up.
I think this guy is, like, is he a human?
I believe he is.
Yes.
He's human. He's a postman, which
Yes.
means he's well versed in the martial arts. He carries weaponry and plate
Yeah.
mail to deliver
They're
mail.
like
And he's a
military
war veteran.
careers.
He's a war
Yes.
veteran, yes.
Yeah.
He's seen 3 wars. He's one hell of a postman.
Yeah.
Rain, hail, or shine.
Why don't we meet him at the Yawning Portal and buy him lunch?
I guess.
What is metagaming?
So we could
Okay, so you
walking around with a poster on a stick.
so
Yes.
you reach the base of the stairs, and then you see Cassius is down there waiting for you.
Hey man, pub, let's go.
Yeah.
Imagine that as
He,
Dragonborn.
he does the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yes, we've been informed the yawning portal is a good place to be right at the moment. How would you like lunch and a drink?
Sounds good. As he starts walking out, you see the meanest looking of all the griffins follow him.
I'm like, can I pet that one?
He sort of just looks at you as that look of, look, lunch.
Is this the same
Never
Griffin
mind.
you used to have or a different one?
It's the same one.
Okay, cool.
He's just been through a few wars
Right.
himself.
And I bet his name's Fluffy.
Character.
Oh no, it's not fluffy.
Stefan forgot the name.
It's
but
Purry.
I remember
He
it.
purrs
I
a lot.
knew it in character.
What's its name?
I just call him Purry.
Purry.
Yeah.
That's
Cute.
right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How's Perry been doing?
Well, he hasn't killed anyone today, so he's a bit angry.
Oh,
Are you
what's his normal quota?
Well, it's normally 3 rats and a dog, but
That's about 2 gnomes.
a gnome would work.
A gnome would-
I get that.
I'm not sure they would appreciate that, but we might be able to find him some rats, maybe.
No, we weren't allowed to go.
We'll see what happens.
Comes back to haunt you, doesn't it?
Well, no, we just sent the griffin down there on his own.
How about we just send him down into the black hole and see what happens?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it,
'cause
yeah.
that'll
I can-
go well.
I can just see a griffin with barbarian levels.
Yeah,
That's
not a bad
outstanding. I would
Yeah.
play that.
idea. Yeah, I'd play that. That is so cool.
Yes.
Next go.
Okay, so
The
the
Griffin rages.
griffin follows along behind you, and
Oh.
the pathway just clears in front of you.
Useful. I will not complain.
It's the griffin pathmaker.
Apparently, the griffin's well known in the city.
Yeah,
Griffin path cutter.
Yeah,
Doesn't surprise me.
none of this Pathfinder rubbish. I'll make one.
Where are you?
Are there gnome stains in the ground?
Yes.
Looking
Okay.
for purpose in this
I,
game.
as we're walking along, I'd like to ask which ones he's responsible
We
for.
run across him on the way to the Yawning
He
Portal.
points to the
Let
one
me hit the
furthest from
yawning
the.
portal.
Well, there we go. We're about to arrive.
Exactly.
That's impressive.
Looking
for
down the
distance.
hole, going, it's awfully deep.
Do they,
What's down
would
there?
you point?
A yawn.
Oh, my griffin was happy.
Whoa!
Just pushing the.
Wait a
Drop
moment. I've
passing
said.
in.
Wait a moment. I've played this game. A beholder comes up, zats a bunch of people, and then captures someone who comes down.
So,
Takes
and-
you out,
and-
and suddenly the game starts.
So, Drew, you spent some time going around the city, investigating some stuff. Most
Yep.
of the people don't know about the Yawning Portal.
Which is weird because it's the oldest tavern
they know the
in
tavern
like history.
they know the tavern exists, but they don't know much about the tavern because it's to them it's just a tavern.
It's
It's been there forever.
When was the last time you went to Moose? Does it truly exist?
No, it doesn't.
2 years ago,
Oh,
the floor was still sticky.
Yeah.
nothing's changed.
He went in there and he found his boot from the last time he was there.
That was the first and last time I was in there.
Still couldn't pick it up either.
Yeah. Still being warned by someone he didn't know.
It was upstairs, not downstairs.
Even using the complimentary crowbar.
Well, when someone knows you to the floor, they know it well. Okay, so yes, and you just happen to be
hear an
wandering
Amazon
around
song
seeing this
roaring all the time. It
progression
must
with
exist.
this big
I
griffin
think it's like a
heading towards
pretty
the bar.
Yeah.
I thought I was in the bar.
You're in a
We
different
walk
bar.
past it all the
I'm in
time.
a different bar.
Yeah.
You mean all this time? I thought I was in the
Well,
Yawning
as you're
Portal.
stepping
Yep.
over
I was in
people
the wrong
and
one.
around them.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, is that my friend?
You'll have to change bars and talk to that bar now.
Damn it. Pub crawl.
I hope your con's high.
What's the role of a pub?
Sure.
Sure, so give me a concept.
It's,
I
high,
knew. What?
it's higher than 10, right?
Everything you say he does. Just remember that. That's a 7. Screw that. Oh, yes. Good. Excellent.
You want to take a 7?
Yeah, I'll take the 7.
Over what you
A
actually
one?
rolled, yeah.
Oh, no, I rolled a 4. It doesn't matter. I have no bonuses on my con.
You're
Okay,
like,
so
that one looks good. It's black and it's thick. All right, Dwarven Standard it is.
okay, so as you're
Okay.
walking towards the
Oh,
Yawning
3
Portal,
standard drinks in one pot.
a
Oh,
very
slice
drunk
of-
elf walks in front of you and slurs at the mass of griffins and elves and dragonborn and everything here. You can see lots of them,
Yeah.
and you're up. Congratulations, you're in the middle of you've stopped traffic.
Again.
And did we witness this, or?
He's done that in front of you.
Oh, okay. Do I understand what he said?
I have no idea. It's up to you. What did you say to them?
Yawning Portal this way.
He points the wrong way.
You are
We-
so ugly you stop traffic.
I just take him by
When
the
people
shoulders
meet you
and then
in-
lead him back into the
When
pub.
people meet you in the street, they immediately vomit on in the spot, and if possible, vomit on you.
Do I face resistance with that?
No.
I don't know.
Not in the slightest.
Oh,
Cool. Well, I just
So-
find a big booth.
You have to take him a couple of blocks away from where he was because he went to the wrong pub.
Good. What
He did roll the one after all in where the Yawning Portal was.
what should I roll?
No issues because you got people who know the place.
Why would a
Yeah.
town have more than one pub? I don't understand people.
It's a big city.
It's one of the biggest cities in the world.
Of course it's got 100 pubs.
It's only got one street and one pub. Come on.
That's only from where you're
Competition? What's
standing.
that?
Just because you can't see any further than one.
No, nothing.
And can't cut further than one. One many.
And there's
I
this,
try and take my water skin out to just give them water to shut them up.
That's probably a good idea.
why is the city covered in a fog? That's what I want to know.
No, that's just your eyes.
Quick, somebody cast silence.
And then they take you to the most unassuming pub you've ever seen.
I've been here before.
No.
No, I think I've been here before.
Yeah, because it's
it doesn't.
unassuming.
It's
Like any small town pub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the exact same pub that I was in just 15 minutes ago.
Can I look to order food?
And
Yes,
and
you
6 weeks
come
ago.
in and you're greeted warmly. They know Cassius quite well.
Do they have chicken parmies on the menu?
They do, and they also know Drizzle.
Cool, well, I ignore the Drezel factor and I just order one with extra chips.
And they say, we'll have one right up for you. Any particular meat?
Kobold.
No.
Damn it. Cannot
Chicken?
get a good kobold on a stick outside.
If you bring one, we'll cook it for you.
Chicken?
Okay, we've got chicken.
Cool. You're expecting this to be a lot more exciting than what I'm ordering.
Anyone else got anything to challenge the chef with?
Palmy Thermidor.
This
A thermidor.
I would like to ask the chef if he knows of any water genasi
Thermidor.
tenants.
As long as it's not a humidor.
No, he's never cooked a water genasi before.
What? No.
I'm waiting for the yet.
Does he know any genasi recipes?
Broth.
Mm,
Broth.
Broth. Yes.
Just add water to everything.
Just add water.
Well, that's the thing. He's a genasi. Just put him in a pot. It's broth.
Just add water.
he does know a couple of the elemental delicacies.
May I order one?
Sure. Do you care? Or do you want to be surprised?
I do care, because I've heard rumors of peculiar spices from gnomes, so I think I will stick with the usual, please.
What's the usual?
Usual, genasi, insert X recipe here.
Okay. Says
Yes.
we have some of that in stock.
Can I get some of those really fancy gnomish herbs?
You want
that
some of
he's
those?
talking about, yeah.
You could.
I ordered
buy-
the parmy for you.
On the palmy.
He sort of says there's this big tower out there that is quite full. There's some gnomes at the top who would love to do business with you.
I'm not sure.
No one,
I'm
no one
not
really
sure
wants
I
to
could-
sell that stuff.
Oh, just a minute.
No, don't.
Probably add 'em
Don't.
up for climbing a tower.
Do it from the outside. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah.
No.
But I might need a kebab on the way.
Halfway up.
Have you got kebabs?
He hands you a stick.
Done. What?
Yeah.
No, not
Perfect.
See, and he says if you fall on it in the right way,
Yeah.
Yes.
we can then cook you up and see what you taste like.
I just grab you by the shoulders and bring
Oh,
you back
okay,
to the food.
And you're like, huh?
Just spit it
Kebab,
around
not
for
a
example,
kebab.
like you're here.
Actually, I'll be looking at the stick going, wow, and I'm still hungry.
And he says that'll be
That's right.
$5 please.
Yeah, okay, I better pay.
What?
5 gold, jeez. Outrageous
I
prices.
think I'm watching
Like-
this
Don't
action,
order the
and
kebabs, they
I'm
got
rather
nothing in them.
curious. So I'm going to ask the gentleman for the stick
Yep.
and hand it back to him and see what happens.
Okay. Apparently you got a stick in your hand. You've had another one. Oh, you
I've had 2 of these, they don't fill you up at all.
Oh dear.
He's fun when he's drunk. Someone record this.
Drizzle is.
Drizzle is busily going.
Yeah, totally. He's drawing the kebab stick.
I turn to him and I say, do you even eat?
No, he eats peaches. You covered that.
What do you think he's cool made out of?
Ah,
Peaches? What?
Pigeons.
Oh, pigeons.
Yeah, pigeons.
I had peaches.
He has fast food.
Very
Yes,
fast.
he tries to get away as fast as it can.
This is why we couldn't have homing pigeons because
Yeah.
Drizzle would eat them.
No, you did have homing pigeons.
Oh, we did. Didn't
Did.
Drizzle eat them?
Yes.
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 Had, not had.
Had.
Yeah.
He didn't even try cooking them up. He just had them as they were.
Yeah.
And every now and then he'd pull a feather out.
So, a question for you, Atruaghin.
Yep.
How long is it going to take me to sober up?
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah.
But you're betting on a dungeon crawl.
That's what I'm talking about.
So you're the one who signs us up for this.
Yeah, I know.
Someone boastfully talks about how
How brilliant we all are.
no, not how brilliant you all are. It's just how I don't know, some sort of snide insult about a man who can't hold his liquor and seems to relish and enjoy eating hair.
Even better, you remember that you were supposed to order the Portal special.
Yes, you're right. No, I wouldn't remember that. That's the problem. So,
Trying
hang
to
on, I would have been
trying to
drinking
steer
then
him away
at the
from
other
that,
place.
the evil man.
So what would they have been giving me?
They didn't serve one. They didn't have one. You kept asking for the Portal special, and no
No,
one had it.
I've been in
They
the
just-
pubs. They give you whatever you ask for, whether they have it or not.
Yes,
No one had it.
exactly.
They
That's
didn't
why
know
they're
what
just
they
giving you
didn't
whiskey and orange juice.
Yeah, that's right.
So they keep
Oh yeah,
giving
that's the Portal special, eh? Yes, it does come in a litre tub with the ice cream on it.
And pineapple.
And pineapple, yeah.
Everything always seems to have a pineapple for some reason.
Everything's got a pineapple and an umbrella. I don't understand.
You're just sitting at a table littered with umbrellas.
Yes.
And kebab sticks.
Got one behind my
to rain?
ear.
And yes, so, are you here for your third round of drinks? You've been here before, you know.
Well, I'm still
Tonight?
I'm probably going to have to have another kebab because I'm still hungry.
Didn't we take him away?
Sure,
from
he
the
hands you
table?
another stick. That was quick.
We'll have to drag him away.
As I said, I dragged him away from the counter again.
Actually, I still got a palm to eat, haven't I? Yeah.
And
I'll have that.
then they deliver you
Take a
a really nice smelling parmesan.
No,
With extra chips?
With chips.
Extra chips.
Well, basically there's so many chips, it's like it's floating on chips.
I just push
Anyway.
it over to you.
Excellent. See,
anyway,
that's a lot better than the
now that we're all seated here,
And we'll soak up the booze pretty well.
I've been having an inquire around, and if we can see now, it's pretty obvious. There is a giant hole in the floor, right?
Mm-hmm.
No,
What?
Not here. Okay,
It's not in the main room.
not in the main room. Okay.
Right.
God for that. Thought I wasn't seeing things.
Anyway, we were told there was a entry to some sort of below ground dungeon of mysterious creatures and grand fabled
Apparently much loot. that nobody ever brings up.
however somewhat dangerous. And this is apparently the place that it all starts. People are talking in hushed tones about these things.
What?
But I've definitely done. I've
Quiet.
done a bit of homework.
Is it homework if you're not doing it at home?
Home is where you lay your head.
Homeish work. Or if it's not very attractive, homely work.
Anyway, I think there would be an interesting. We could be down for a bit of spelunking, wouldn't you say? Would anyone be interested in joining?
I would definitely be interested in going for a spelunculate.
I'd be keen, but should we wait for that one to sober up?
No, it's
Nope.
probably best. It's probably best if he doesn't have the mental faculties to resist.
Yes.
What have you heard down there? Is there corruption? What's
There's
down
plenty of corruption up above.
Hey, no, I'm going with
Just
I'm
bad
asking
stuff
below.
downstairs.
I'm aware of what's above.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Just bad stuff and evil
Corruption?
things and things that need whacking.
Okay.
No,
And
it's
having
more
the
about
stuff taken away from them.
It's
it's
a good
more
sign
it's
when,
more
uh,
adventure and fame and fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that too?
It's a good sign when the DM just brings out a book to look at quickly before putting it away.
I have many. Sometimes I have to walk over there and get stuff because they've gone in a different direction.
Yes.
They can literally go anywhere and I don't blame.
Well,
Can
I need a little bit of steering right now.
Do
What
we
do
have
you
any
know
planning
about
we need
this
to do before we go
I have
down?
Yawning
no idea.
portal?
I've got
There
are no
they
plot hooks
do
right
have
now. I'm
portals
trying
to
to create
other,
one.
other places where people
Like, if they
can
just walk in,
pay for
blind?
travel.
No
But they
idea
only
where the
pay
hell
to go
Martin's
there, not
going
to
with
come
this
back.
or not at all.
So
It's a little
it's like
directionless.
hell?
Do you want to help me put on my armor?
Sure, if you want to go to hell.
Speed up
Why
the time?
would we do that?
Why would anyone go anywhere?
Oh dear.
These guys have gotten approval from the Transportation Guild to allow them to use magic to transport people.
But if people don't return, it's a one-way trip. So
Yeah, they pay to go through the portal. They don't pay to come back. But they
Right,
have
right.
managed to. They've opened up a hole in the ground, found some ruins underneath that were here before the city was built.
It's low level.
does the portal lead to these ruins, or is that a different?
The tavern here does lead to those ruins.
Oh, I see.
and they've only started sending people down.
Okay.
Not everyone.
Don't you want to explore?
Quite possibly.
That's
Sorry,
very-
your
that's a
friend
very-
over there would be
there's a lot
hilarious
of
down there.
maybes in that. There was just,
Someone should be trap finder for your team. I think he'd suit the purpose well.
out of 2 words, there was an awful lot of maybes around that.
Yes, well, I'd prefer to find out more information before jumping into random holes and ruins.
What's the
Really?
worst that
You
can
think
happen?
you'll
You'll be locked in a time trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a regular occurrence these days.
Well, 100% of the time so far.
Yes.
What's the worst that can happen? Oh, 127 hit point loss. Okay.
And how do we-
Instant death.
This is what I was trying to say, is that I've done a bunch of research into this and I'm conveying this to the party.
Mm.
However, because I don't actually own the book and I don't know anything about the UN portal, I'm kind of meh.
So all you do know from it is that it is unknown ruins under the city that people are starting to explore.
Okay.
Did you go to
Anything
the
more
library
than
at
that
all?
that might convince him at all?
He went over the entire city and got the library.
You get to keep what you find,
So what we
and
need to
people
do
will
is
pay you for what you know.
what we need to do is talk to some people who've been down there and see what they can tell us.
But
But
no
from
one
what
returns.
Cassius was
Very
saying,
few
people don't
return.
return.
Very few.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
So there are some.
Most of the
Who are
people that do
probably
return
being-
don't want to talk about it without being paid.
That's fine.
Yeah, probably quite a lot of money.
They're sort of asking the 100+ gold piece for a conversation of about half an hour.
We could always to try and intimidate them.
Yeah, we got 2 dragons.
These are people who've survived under the yawning portal. I don't think they're
Will
going to
they
be that
survive
intimidated.
death?
It's possible we could
I think that they
out
have.
scare what they've faced already.
I mean, it's for the greater good.
Of us anyway.
Yeah.
And that's pretty
Our
great.
experience is limited to what we've experienced.
Greatest good. I'm the greatest good you ever gonna get.
Exactly.
Yeah. You want a theme for the party? That's it, right there.
Yeah.
Driven to make a profit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you want to do that though?
Make a
Well,
I would like money.
Yes, we've gathered that much so far.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the potential of utilizing our extensive adventuring skills in going down a hole in a central location and coming out with fat riches.
So you just
Highly
want to go in
attractive.
blind then?
No, hence why I've been spending all this time.
Well,
while
someone's
you've been-
going in blind.
While you've been going
You're
around
not going blind,
gallivanting
you're going
around.
blind drunk. There's a difference.
See, you're still going down blind. Is it dark down here or is it just my eyes?
No, you're lying on the ground. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the one going down head first.
Wait, what is
Do we
your-
have any opportunity of doing any insight, investigation? Is there anything that
Well,
I
they-
actually
they-
acquire?
They are paying
So
people to map
while
the
they
place.
are doing,
Ah.
while they are out talking to, dirigible pilots,
No one
I'm
who's
trying
returned
to-
has provided any maps, so they're offering to pay people to map the place.
So
The,
how far?
the Cartographers Guild is offering the equivalent of gold piece per room you map.
Oh, that's not much.
And we're coming in to the yawning
That's
portal,
it.
so we're gonna be there.
Yep, they rolled a 1 each.
each. 1 GP per room per person.
You're a good negotiator. Because there's 15 of us. And a griffin.
What does Griffin guy say about this?
He's not going down.
Does he
He's
have
not
any
crazy.
thoughts on it though?
He says, yeah, he'll see you when you return.
No, but does he know anyone who's gone down? Has he heard anything in passing?
He lost a few friends down there.
Oh, if we find him,
I'm
we'll
sorry to hear the Cassius.
Does he
That's
want-
okay. They owed him money, so he let bygones be bygones.
they owed him money and he's happy about it. If he owed
He's
them
not.
money,
He's not happy about it. That's why he's upset. But he's happy to let the money go, considering they didn't come back.
Actually, the good news of that is that how many friends did he lose down there?
2.
There's at least 2 full sets of plate mail and all the accoutrements of that.
By the sounds of it, there is even more
Oh.
of mysterious and fantastical riches down there. All sorts of
Kebabs.
lost. Yes, kebabs. There's dozens of kebabs down there.
I also think there's a good chance that, at least for the first couple of levels, about half of what we get is going to be stuff left by other adventurers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking,
Yeah. So it's all going to be, or most of it's going to be actually useful, not just worth money.
Yeah.
And the Cartographers Guild doesn't care if you do it all in one go.
I imagine so. I was figuring we'll go down there on several occasions and just map a little bit out and then come back up. As we start to ascertain what we actually need in order to do things. We come across locked doors that require magic.
Does anyone have rope on them?
Yes.
Do you think it might be a good idea to
We'll get more.
create a trail for where we've gone, etc.? Like tying ourselves to the outside or someone?
I have boxes of chalk.
And you can trade those.
Drizzle
for
holds
rope,
up his
is what you
book.
say.
Yep.
Sorry?
Drizzle holds up his book.
He's good at mapping. Also using thread rather than rope.
Yeah, so
It'll,
you know, like...
it'll go. Well, it'll also go for longer.
Yeah.
You can only carry so much rope, even silk stuff, and it's costly. Cord, on the other hand, very cheap.
Breadcrumbs.
No.
Cassius, do you have ways of finding
Bloody
people?
rats.
Depends
Knew
on the
it.
person.
No. Dwarven bread.
As I'm
crumbs.
sure you
That
well,
will
I'm
kill
not sure
the
if you're aware,
rats.
but I have a
Yeah.
daughter.
Yes.
Oh yeah, he's heard about
So
that
we
book.
can, so we can follow the.
Congratulations,
back
father.
on the way out.
Thank you. I'm trying to locate her. Her name is Little Pool.
Did you get to the end of the book?
Not yet. I'm working on it.
Because it chronicles their life over the last 4 years.
Oh.
Goes to the last 2 chapters.
Yeah.
There's their address. Yeah.
What does it say?
Says that they're actually last node heading towards your village where you grew up.
When was it published?
It was published 2 years ago.
Oh. Okay.
Is this revised edition?
Revised edition.
Are you ever heading in that direction?
I don't go over water very often. Too many sea
Too many
creatures
seas.
trying to attack you.
That's fair enough.
It's always a kraken.
In your
No,
experience,
they don't fly.
how would one get a
Hopefully.
message to the Water Genasi?
Find one in town.
Yeah. Okay.
What about a post office?
That's the easiest way to find them. They do like to cities and especially pubs.
All right. I can do that.
I think you guys
I think they like drink more than this guy over here does. But of course they don't always get drunk.
Yes, but being made of water.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So, what did you guys want to do in preparation before we go down there then?
Well, for myself, I would like to give a
Rousing speech?
a prayer to Proteus, and also find a
Deep speech.
Water Genasi that I can pass on a message through.
You can deliver a message.
What?
I bet you could pay him to deliver stuff.
No, I've
Oh no, that's right. He has to pay you to deliver stuff.
Yes.
Write a letter and have him pay you for it.
And
I'm sure that
then
will
you
work well.
smudge it, and then drop it on the ground, and then give it to him.
Yep.
That's right. Then your beloved will
find
kill
someone
herself
else
within
to,
it.
Take your letter, throw it down the portal.
Follow! So do we need to talk about getting rations and rope and...
He says, "Oh, I'm sure you won't be down there that long. If you are, well, you're probably not coming back."
Right.
Is
Trouble
it
light.
a really small system down there?
Oh no, sure it's big, but if you want to map out the entire thing in one day, you're crazy.
Yeah, okay, good.
He's nailed that.
Well, the fact that you're crazy, yeah, he already figured that one out.
Yeah.
Why do you think he's been giving you empty sticks?
Fair enough.
Apparently, you keep thanking him for the food.
Yeah.
He's up to 5 now.
I can't dispute any of what you just said.
Okay, well, who's ready to
Okay.
head?
Okay, a couple of things that's been happening during our training
Yep.
to take things out of a little. What have I found out about Mazakin and my staff?
Oh, yeah.
Can other people in the city see this? Is it possible for me to put it down anywhere? And have I been able to do any of the non-class training that I've been working?
You have been able to put the staff down.
Mm-hmm.
No one else can pick it up.
Does it fall straight through the floor?
No.
You sure?
Is it in a big rock?
No, he could actually let go of it while it's above the
was
ground
hot.
and it won't fall.
It was on a big rock.
Oh, you mean if he lets go of it, it just stays where he let it go?
Yeah.
That is wicked. Get
Yes.
some place to keep your coat at least.
His coat won't stay on it.
Yeah, except that's the problem. Nothing can touch it except my hands. It's a magic staff that looks like a spear.
Cool.
Oh, yeah, that-
Well, it's a stick, and they've gaffer taped a bit, pointy bit on the top.
At least we don't constantly see it.
Yeah,
You have a real thing for spears. I've got a spear of warning.
that's useful. Yeah,
He's
So it
got a
had
spear of
it had
annoying.
yeah.
It had a
this-
thing that when he was in his downstairs little dungeoning thing, apparently it had a glow that went through solid objects, which means that it basically stood out. It like you could see it through objects, which means you closed your eyes and you still saw it.
Oh,
Yes.
that'll be terrible at
Ev-
night.
everything within 30 feet of me was with green light.
And it had no shadows because it got rid of all shadows.
Yeah,
It was-
the light was more real than the rock
awful.
I was standing
And you
next to.
don't want to bring that down with us?
Well, it's not.
I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the light faded.
Oh, you never know. It might come back in danger because it was giving.
Well, no.
Anyway.
It actually had a function, and it fulfilled that function, filling a hole in.
Do you want to tell us what that function was in game?
No.
It locked off the thing that they came out of. So they originally fell into this
Oh,
into this dungeon. They got time trapped there. When we pulled them out, it closed off the time trap
Yeah,
again.
it
reset
basically
the trap.
filled the hole back in.
It reset the trap.
Yes,
But
Okay, and
Yeah.
that's
Now he
all.
left.
it'll
and
do?
that's all that was.
That's all they know
Good.
about.
now he has a
Staff.
regular magic item.
Yeah, the staff itself actually has a function. Until I do some research, I can't use it.
You've
So-
wasted a month.
No, I haven't
He
wasted it.
gained a level. He just didn't learn a huge amount about the staff because this library doesn't have that.
Pay per view.
They'll have where I came from.
It's got a
Right.
paywall.
Oh,
Right.
You have to go to the dwarves and see the holy
Ah.
texts.
That's a long way away, isn't it?
Not really. It's only a couple of months.
Yeah.
Or a couple of hours if you take one of the gnomish dirigibles.
How far is the griffin flies?
As long as far as he wants.
Right, so I'll
Yeah.
post myself.
Until he gets tired.
Yeah.
Till it gets time.
They have a tendency to go very fast, but when they do, they don't land very well.
Yeah.
So,
Bit
so should we
bouncy.
just ride the eagles to Mordor? Is that what you're telling me?
That's the cheap way in.
Yep.
yeah.
We're taking the hobbits to Isengard, guys.
So yes, you do find out that the god does have more than one name, but the closest repository that has any knowledge on him is in Morocco.
Right. Okay.
And he's a minor god there, not a major god.
Right. Let's all have some. Makes me more useful. The Dragoncraft initiative. Have I managed to finish that up?
You have managed to complete that. We'll go into more townhouse with that later.
Yeah.
There are some secret crafts in as well.
Yes. Yes, particularly fun ones for certain types of casters.
So is there anything else you need to Bless you.
At this point, well, apart from possibly buying more
So-
gear and
While you're doing that, other people could have learnt another language if they wished to.
yes, exactly.
So would anyone like to
Because
have learnt a language?
Because there's a month
Can I
of
look up
level
languages and
training.
get back to you?
Yeah.
and another 2 weeks for me to learn that stuff. So you've got another 2 weeks to play around with learning how you do it.
Probably Elven, so I can understand this eloquent smut.
It's the best.
I mean,
It's
it's
now
actually
become
just
your
like
favourite book.
autobiographical if you think about it.
It's now your favourite book.
It is my favourite book.
And there's
That's the thing, if you
this
read it
whole
enough,
heart-twinging
it
thing
becomes
of lost from your now beloved
Yeah.
with the child.
It's got romance, it's got everything.
Very much like a Gone with the Wind sort of feel.
Exactly. He hasn't read a
Without
lot of other.
slaves.
He hasn't read a lot of other books before. There's not a lot of experience there.
I've read what did you know some books?
Yeah, which are probably religious or on scout training.
Bit of this, bit of that.
Yeah. How to recognise different types of boat.
So, in this text, are you playing the role of Rhett or Scarlet?
I haven't worked that one out yet. I'll get back to you.
Well, he did walk out on her.
There you go.
Ooh,
Wait,
yes.
does that mean that your child's gonna have an
Did she
untimely
walk out
death?
on me? Since I was stuck here, she left.
Technically, you
No,
walked
she-
out of her life.
She let you go.
No, that's not technically true, because he didn't, because he just got stuck in it. So she technically left him because she didn't wait.
But that's not how the story's written.
Yeah.
He's painted
Reality.
as the villain.
Oh.
But that's okay. They like villains.
So she's
Everyone.
Okay, fair enough.
It's, Twilight. There you go.
You're a
Twilight.
deadbeat dad.
It's a better romance than Twilight, though.
Yes! My Smart is still a better romance than Twilight.
That's the write-up on the back of the page. Still better than Twilight. Yes.
I have thrown sparkly vampires at players in the past.
Is it just fairy fire or?
No, it was people with glitter.
Glued on.
No, not glued on. They just rubbed the glitter
Oh,
on,
man.
and they were sitting around the table drinking
Oh.
Go on, have you
wine.
ever been to
And...
Strawberry Fields?
Fucking gay vampires at Pride.
Right
No,
there.
they weren't even vampires. They just want to be vampires. An entire room full of people who pretending to be
Just blood
glittery
gangsters.
vampires.
So
I
they
think I've
got,
been to
so they
clubs
got
like
slaughtered.
that.
Yeah, no. Hellfire in
They're like,
Brisbane.
huh?
Hellfire in Brisbane.
Yeah.
The party almost
Yeah.
went to town on them until they realised that they were people pretending to be vampires, and they lost it at that point and couldn't
It's in
actually
its
do anything.
40s.
No, I
Yeah.
know which one you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Yes.
I really got to run a vampire game for you.
Where are you been in Brisbane? Where were you in Brisbane?
My boyfriend's in Brisbane,
Yeah.
so I'm forced to go there every once in a while.
Yeah, my apologies. I escaped.
If he refers to it as a subtropical paradise one more time,
Oh. Yeah.
No, Brisbane and I had an abusive relationship. It abused me and I kept on thinking it would get better, so I stayed.
And it keeps wanting you back.
how do you
Yeah.
back,
feel
come
about
back.
that quadruple X yellow?
What? Oh, 4X is not a brand name. It's a warning label. It's canned barbed wire.
It's saying no, and you still drink it.
Then you're like,
I mean, it's right on the river, so you just pump the river water straight into the cans.
Like Guinness and River Liffey.
I'm just like, you guys have a unicameral parliament. Cool.
That's just stupid. That's
But
so
that gives me an idea for the storyline. Thanks.
Well, maybe if this goes anywhere.
Okay, so yes, you managed to get all your training done. Anyone else want to have anything else you wanted to do before you potentially went down the hole and got lost?
Probably learn a bit more about it.
I rolled
Maybe
a-
pull some money to get a chat with former inmate. I don't know.
I mean, I've
Yeah.
got a background in enforcement, so I could always.
I'm an inquisitive.
You're
I
You're an inquisitive.
research and take notes.
Okay, so you find a halfling.
Actually, here's the thing. I have. Wait a minute. Eye for detail. Bonus action. Perception. Investigate to discover creatures or clues.
One of the halflings who eats at the yawning portal.
Sorry, what did you say? You
One and
had
a half.
one and a half link.
One of the
And a
halflings.
halfling.
Shouldn't we be surprised if there's a halfling there to begin with?
No, halflings are in the region.
Oh, okay.
So,
It's three of them in a coat.
I have.
sure, there's three of them in a coat.
Hold on. I have the stats for that.
Three halflings in a coat.
Three halflings in
So
a
one
coat.
and a half link.
No. It's a full height of a human.
Hey, one and a halfling. Yeah.
It's a fifth ed character race.
Three halflings in a trench coat.
Yeah.
So one and a
So,
half.
yes, there is a female halfling at one of the tables who people give a lot of distance to.
Bit scary. Or
Um,
just doesn't bathe much.
you're not sure.
It still has the same speed because it's ungainly.
Yeah.
So why do we take notice of them in particular?
Because they were supposed to be one of the few people who came back from being
And how do we know
downstairs.
that?
Barman says.
Thanks, Barman.
That's a start.
Cool, well,
Hey.
do you guys want to go have a chat with her?
Sure. I absolutely would.
Yeah. Well, how are you gonna open this
I
up?
don't know. Well, considering that someone said that it's hundreds of gold in order to just speak with people for half,
100 for half an hour.
I think we can talk that down. But at the same time, I don't have that money.
Well,
Well, yeah, I haven't been able to... Well, sorry about that. How much have we been able to realise from the stuff we've got so far? Of the loot that I've got recorded, of the stuff that actually has values on it, I've got
Well, you can easily
nearly $2,000.
you can easily get half the money for it, or you can spend more downtime trying to sell it because it's a week per item.
Per item. Bloody hell.
Downtime's designed to be hard to sell things, especially in Xanathar's guide.
Right.
Can you use the Elven?
But you might be able to sell it for a lot more than it's worth. That's the whole point of the thing. You may be able to get 3 times or 4
Yes,
times.
but the thing is, it's cost of living for all of us for a week per item. It's not worth it.
If the items are worth hundreds of thousands, yes. If the items not,
For
then
the stuff that we have on the appraiser that we have, it's seriously not worth it.
What do you mean? As in, you've got something that's more that you're
Okay.
spending years to sell.
Well, no, it's more. We've got, for example, there's more than a dozen objects just for the stuff we actually have prices for.
Yeah.
A week per item
Oh yeah.
to sell
It's
each of those.
it's pretty ridiculous because it's
Yeah.
talking about like. Remember, D&D 5 is supposed to be a low magic environment.
Yeah.
So your GM is not really often expected to give you any
and you're
fat
also
loots, let alone like maybe one or
Yeah.
two.
And
No,
for
no,
any-
no, you need money for training.
and for
I
any
understand
item
you
you
might
want
get
to
it.
sell, you have to.
That's
I- this is
forces
something-
you down the hole.
This is where this is something I've also picked up on when I was reading Xanathar's. Is you're like,
Yeah.
cool. So you spend 6 months off,
Yeah.
and
Pretty much.
that's supposed to be kind of somewhat normal in terms
Yeah,
of like,
well-
cool, we advanced the story 6 months, and you've gotten training and sold shit and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, but
Yeah, what gets me with that though is if you're using a published module, you're going, okay, well, we've got some urgency here, but then you discover we need to take off about 2/3 of the way in. You've got to take 3
correct.
months off.
Downtime is not for published modules. Downtime
No,
is
it's
for
not.
That's
I know.
why I've
Yeah.
taken apart the actual modules and
Yeah.
taken out the urgencies.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
it's you're doing one or the other because
downtime would be between modules.
And so, anytime you want to sell
Um,
non-magical items, you have to spend 100 gold pieces advertising the item you want to spend. So,
Well, that's
Yeah,
right,
no,
which means-
on a
Hang on, wait.
Hang on a
minute.
So
That is
non-magical
actually-
items.
non-magical
Yeah.
items.
So non-magical items are generally below 100 gold pieces in general.
Yes,
But if you want to,
unless you
that's-
get things like big jewels.
you can
No,
get
like a half plate is only 750, right?
Yeah. So
You can also get non-magical items worth more than that.
so what it means.
So you're saying that
I'm
if
just
I wanted to
gonna- I'm
flog
just
off
gonna
3
sell
vials of
the stuff for half
atmosphere,
price.
25 each,
But
I
how-
Oh
can
no,
spend-
that's
Wait a
magical
minute,
items.
before
That's
you do
considered
that
non-magical
calculation.
items.
So a 5 gold piece sword
At
costs
the
me
Elven
$100 in
Consulate.
$100 in
So
advertising.
I'm thinking
Unless of course
Contra.
you're happy to do it for
you've
yourself.
gone out, you have found all of these antiquities on behalf of the Elven nation for the government to purchase from you, so as that they can learn more
Except
about.
they're not elven antiquities.
No, that's my point.
They're
So the-
antiquities in general.
Yeah, but these
Yeah.
are antiquities from.
Well, this is where we would employ someone else to sell the stuff for us.
Well, no, you should be able to sell it to the
These things
to the
are not.
Elvish consulate. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying though is, they'll give us half the list price for them, because that's
Because
the cost
they
of
will
actually
make
selling.
the other half. They'll make the other
Yeah.
half of it as their sale thing. Because people aren't going to pay more than market value for items.
And if they're selling it for us, they're going to charge commission, which is going to be half the
But
list
they're not
value
selling
anyway.
it for us. They're
They're
giving
giving
it to
yeah,
the academics within the Elven Household to study.
yes, and they're not going to give us full market value for them. It's going to be half value anyway around.
Doesn't that come down to how well you can haggle for it?
And haggling for it is 1 week per item, and that's the problem, because it costs us more to sell them than any money we would get for them at this level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You cannot sell them and make a profit below about level 10. So you just
I know,
sell it for
and
half
that's
list.
the impression I get out of Fifth is they've really stripped down the need for items, need for magic items. You can play an entire like first to 10th campaign with like nothing but basic gear.
Yeah, I know. That's what I got from
Yeah,
from
so
reading
this is
5th
what I
edition.
felt.
It's possible to get to
Yeah.
20th level with no magic items.
Yeah, and this is why I feel like the
And still
Xanathar's downtime rules are really for in between campaigns kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No, I was trying not to focus too much on them.
Yeah.
I've only played 5th edition, so I'm just used to it.
Well, there wasn't really structured. There weren't great structured rules for downtime kind of stuff for other editions, but it just coupled with the fact that 5th is not supposed to be gear heavy.
Yeah.
It kind
Gear,
of
from my
punishes.
experience, is just about basically fucking up campaigns and being like, oh, cool, that's exciting. Feels like an achievement.
Just
Someone
fuck
uses
it.
the Wand of Wonder and accidentally kills everyone, and you're like, fuck you, Patrick. This is the second time this has happened in a campaign.
I can feel some tension and anger in the background.
No.
Maybe we could talk it through.
But
One of my players spent about 6 months trying to get me to let her character have a Wand of Greater Wonder.
The first wasn't bad enough.
The Wand of Greater Wonder is basically the same thing, but with bigger objects and larger explosions.
You really like butterflies.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway,
It was possible to get a dire elephant.
So, did you guys start talking to the halfway?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm willing to spend 100 gold for it. So
Oh, you guys didn't try and
well, I
do
didn't.
anything?
Yeah, I didn't.
Well,
She's
okay,
just
so
sitting
I
around
didn't.
the
I
table.
didn't.
Okay,
I didn't
we
know we
haven't
were
got-
actually getting to that point.
We
It
haven't
feels
got to
like
the point of negotiating. We haven't got to that point yet.
I haven't even
No.
gotten to meet this person, so I'm going to go up and introduce myself.
But
Yeah,
as a
good.
group,
She sort of looks up at you, twitches a little bit.
yeah.
I know the feeling.
As a
Give her
group, we
your
have to be
best
willing to
smile.
do this.
She's sitting down at a halfling-sized chair. The table's actually lowered for halflings.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Finally, something that I can actually feel somewhat comfortable at.
Good point.
Do you mind if I take a seat?
She gestures.
Can I
See,
come
she's
over?
got only 3 fingers on her hand. Missing thumb
Might as
and
well.
little finger.
Can I come over too?
Dear, my
I
name
ask
is.
her what she's drinking.
She,
my enemies.
she's got a glass of water on the table.
Cool. I ask her if she wants me to buy her anything else.
She shakes her head.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Finetta. We're tossing up with the idea of doing something incredibly dumb and going down the port.
You
So
really
we're
didn't
looking
ease into that one at all.
No. So we're looking at speaking to a veteran.
Well, he's not the diplomat, so yeah.
Okay, she puts
Jesus.
her book on the table with her other hand, opens it up, and writes a sentence for you, and then turns it around and shows it to you.
Don't go.
It says, "Don't eat the mushrooms."
Point taken.
She opens her mouth, and her whole mouth is basically ruined.
Ooh,
How long have you been up here for?
that might be recoverable.
She
I push the book
Can
back
I-
towards her.
holds up 4 fingers on
Can
the
I
hand.
help in any way?
That could mean
Holds out her
fire.
hand.
Is
I
there
have
anything
a-
you can do for her?
I have a boon
From
Not with
Um,
my present skills.
that I could
What-
I
what
can
we really
cast
want
Greater
is a
Restoration.
cleric of the God of Healing.
Lesser
And she's probably already
restoration.
been there.
Well,
Wait, is
lesser
it-
restoration is for curing poisons and
Is it?
things. Restoring people's body
Drezel.
parts is probably more of a greater
He's a
restoration.
cleric,
than
but he's
even-
a cleric of forge.
Yeah,
I think it's regen or
yeah, but that was a 3/5 thing, so I don't know
Yes.
whether they've gotten rid of some of
Strictly
these.
though,
Yeah, I don't know. if
one of
we
the
get
things that this system allows you
I
to
could
do
just check the iPad.
is if you're willing to find something to knock people out, you can do some very drastic surgery.
Like,
Cut her the entire bottom of her face off, and then peel it back.
are you capable of doing this?
Not me.
Okay, you need to go regenerate.
Thank God for that.
It's actually regenerate.
Yeah.
It's the
That
spell
sounds
you
like a
need.
bad
Yeah,
dose
still-
of Dexter right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Because this one restores severed body members.
Yep.
So what was that one, Bud?
Regeneration.
It is regeneration.
Regenerate.
Yes.
7th level spell.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it's not one I've got access to.
No.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just having thinking
Yeah.
might help in some way.
Yes. So Drezel does actually have access to it, just not for 10 levels.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
technically
so-
he could cast it.
Well,
It might kill him.
no. The
Worst
problem
things
is,
could happen.
She sort of just looks at
That's the
you.
worst
And it's
thing.
like,
no, let's not do that.
does the.
So she probably just can't afford the cleric to do the work.
Or maybe it
Oh,
was
I'm
done.
not going to bully
it's
this
cursed.
out of her.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it wouldn't be if it's.
Also,
Noting- noting
the
the
chair
punch-
barely
it's
comes up to your
mushrooms.
thighs.
Yeah, it's mushroom.
Oh, your
Yes.
Oh,
pelvis.
I knew
Yeah.
that it
Acid.
was really small, but
So,
Noting
Fungal
your
acids.
nice.
injuries, was it worth it?
I feel like she was going to say no, we're good.
Yeah.
I was expecting it. She looks at all of us in turn and goes, yeah.
But
You lot-
that'd be more of a.
You lot off you go. Yeah. It's only worth it because I get people like you down there. Yeah. That'll be $100 thing.
I think don't eat the mushrooms to the Farrakal, though. Do you think no normal person would go down there and eat the mushrooms? So there's got to be some.
What?
She
Maybe
wishes
she
a
ran out of
halfling.
Huh?
Halflings. Not always normal people.
Yeah.
So I will take extra food.
You guys want to fill up on routes before we go down?
I don't feel like any. I don't feel like any of the plot hooks that we got
So
are enticing at all.
How much do you
Sometimes you just
We're being
find-
dissuaded. We're being dissuaded from basically any action.
No, sometimes you just find a plot hook and you're just like, well, this is a terrible idea, but we'll do it because.
Some
somebody
terrible
made it.
ideas are worthwhile.
Wait,
Yeah.
do you do rolling for health, or do you always do half?
I always do half plus one for your levels.
Okay.
Average round up,
so
so
8, so
How much would a
5.
cleric charge for regeneration?
Well, it's not just
You don't
that.
need
It's
it.
like, when have you ever played a D&D
For her.
campaign where the
For
hook
her,
is
not
never
for
like a good idea?
7th level spell.
Yeah.
Is it ever a good idea?
I think it's.
If
10
you were a
GP
normal
per
person, you just
level,
like find a nice place in the woods and eat rats.
plus something based on
No,
your own
I
level. I can't remember.
Generally, give my players
It's
things
not
that
cheap.
are either interesting
Right.
and encouraging. And
I was
Okay.
trying to work
If-
out if it'd be cheaper than the
um,
100 gold she's
and
asking.
it'll
It
make them
probably
feel like
cost her
heroes,
maybe
not
close to
like
1,000 if
no,
not more to
no,
get regeneration cast on her.
Yeah.
Although, we could do a quest for a cleric in return.
What, to kidnap them?
No,
Drizzle's on
not
one
a bad
side.
idea, but
How else are we
Drizzle
gonna
taps you on the
split?
shoulder and hands you a potion.
what?
He taps you on the
He
shoulder
has a
and hands you a
potion
potion.
of regeneration. Or he has a potion of capture cleric.
He tells you to drink.
Is it bottled with a cleric in it?
Just drink it. Drink it.
Okay, yeah, I'll drink it.
Okay, you drink it. It burns like anything you've ever drunk. And suddenly you don't feel drunk anymore.
Oh. Do I vomit
This
down a
is
hole?
what I'm. This is
No,
what
but
Stumble over the
you feel as if you're being beaten to a pulp
Oh,
all
yeah.
over as he basically burns the alcohol out of you.
Well, I'm used
My
to it.
partner and I went up there to see my family too.
He rarely gives you
over
those
Christmas.
potions.
And she was like, I
There's
was
a reason why
unprepared
he
for the fact
adventures a
that
lot.
I was unprepared for how solid the atmosphere was.
Yeah.
You're from Brisbane?
Yeah.
So
she found it
you're the
hard to breathe
soberest
through the
you've been
humidity.
for a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
she
fair
on
enough.
Darwin.
And you realise you spent most of your
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, and I realised just how dull the real world is.
It has this red tinge to it right now.
Yeah. it's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, that really goes on to say if you go into combat around now, it means you're probably going too late. Because some combat will last longer than half an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, my sister was good.
So, you want to go down the hall?
I do want
Loves
to
it.
grab extra rations
Mm-hmm.
because that's what I'm taking away from the 1.5.
Are you sober enough to decide that you're grabbing extra
He's
rations?
entirely
Yeah.
sober right now.
He's been sobered up.
Barkeep,
Recently.
14 poundies now on a stick.
With one chip.
And one, and one chip.
It's got a pickle on top.
Extra rations for a start,
Yep.
which I can get, and extra. Yeah, how can I carry ale here? Can I get a no? Would I get bowls, kegs?
You want a
Small
bowl of
kegs?
ale?
Bring a keg.
bowl.
A bowl.
Ale.
I'm thinking a bowl.
Couple
You're
of
going
kegs.
down this hole and you got a bowl of ale.
No, bottles.
Oh, I spilled it.
Careful of the rope down, you might lose your ale.
Yeah.
Drink it before you get down there.
I think you just have like a water sack.
He'd
That'd be
literally
awesome.
just fill it
Well, that's
up.
kind of like wine skin. Can I buy something liquid and something edible?
Get some goon
Okay,
slice.
so
Yeah.
you buy a wine skin of ale and Dragon pokes a
put it
hole
over
in
your
it.
shoulders.
Well,
Just shakes his head at you.
no, it's not for me. It's for everyone we go down because what I'm thinking is there's no food down there, which is why the 1 1/2ling ended up eating the mushrooms.
He says alcohol bad.
Correct, but it can kill the mushrooms.
Soak in sunlight.
And fire.
Yeah, but I can't carry sunlight.
I
Actually, I
cast
can carry
light.
sunlight down there.
Yeah.
And it went, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Actually, I can also create water at some point.
Water better.
Hmm.
Use water.
I still need something to put it in.
I'm gonna push one of you guys down the hole if no one goes down soon.
Threshold points.
That's what I actually was going down, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I was getting food, water.
Yes.
I think that's all we need.
Yeah. I will have done some shopping to get better gear because I want to upgrade what I've got, but I can do that last
Okay,
week.
you've got some gear. It's cleaner.
Yeah. Better quality rope.
Well, it's been years since you had them cleaned.
Yeah, that's true.
It's been 4 years.
Feels like months.
And you find yourself at an entryway where they have broken open the basement of the tavern.
Right.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Flagstones have been pulled away, and there are a runic circle in the ground, and some ropes dangling down.
Runic circle.
Mm-hmm.
What sort? Can I do a check to see what sort of runic circle?
Yep.
Critical success.
Critical success.
20.
Okay, so looking at the runes, they are runes that the dragons didn't teach you.
Great.
What? That's crazy.
But you believe it has something to do with their language.
Okay. Can I
What?
try and infer at all what they might be from things I've learned at all? What sort of runes have I learned from dragons?
The runes that you see here are shaped like draconic runes
Mm-hmm.
for their language, but none of the runes you've been taught.
Yeah.
So you don't even know what they reference or what they say.
Yeah.
Sort of like looking at the Egyptian pictographs, you can sort of guess something, but if you have no reference to it, it makes it very hard.
I turn to the lads and I'm like, it's okay guys, dragons are here, it's fine, safe.
We're all good.
There are dragons down there?
No, it's just like draconic-y looking.
Oh.
Can't read it, but like draconic-y looking.
Okay.
You speak. No, visible.
Business
So,
Abyssal.
Luell,
Abyssal.
do you want to
No,
make
that's
a
primordial.
history roll?
Primordial.
Yes.
Does that... Hey, Martin.
Yeah.
Primordial. Anything recognisable there? You said they're really old.
These sound like they're ancient draconic,
Yeah.
as opposed to primordial.
Yeah, well,
Do I get
they're
anything
also
from
not draconic.
history?
Yep.
So,
That was what I was saying.
You just said full history.
Sorry, I was making paper noises. No, not really.
Yeah, you don't pick up anything. Anyone else wanting to have a look at?
Sure.
I thought we were preparing to go on down, but
Yeah,
I thought I had to
looking at things on the way.
Never mind. That's okay.
Okay, so apparently our Dragonborn knows the best.
excellent.
Cool.
Alright.
Okay.
Um,
Come on, lads, all safe, let's go.
Yep.
Drunky first.
I'm just going to grab some fire
yeah,
and
you're
toss
all
it down there.
Okay.
Because I'm assuming there's no light down there.
Yeah, I'm not going to get anything.
Yeah.
You see the little drop and drops about 40 feet to the ground below.
40 feet. Okay.
You see the rope just sort of dangling about 2 feet off the ground.
Can I cast light as a cantrip?
You can. What do you cast it on? If you cast it on a area, you can't move it. If you cast it on something or someone, it moves with them. Like you can
Who
cast it on
wants
the
to
tip
go
of your
first?
spear.
I considered spear, but also.
Sure.
Small rock.
You want to go first?
Light.
Cool, I cast
Bing.
it on you.
No, brother, no.
A light
But
just falls down.
something
You can see
on
there's
a-
glowing
on a-
rock
on
down
an
there.
object.
Yes.
On
There's
an
a glowing rock on the floor.
Who has a sword or something?
Hey, no.
Does anyone have any?
I just
how about
glowing
a-
rock down the hole.
Okay.
There's a glowing rock on the ground.
How about
Just
a lantern?
I was about to say that. Very
But-
thing.
That would make
I
sense.
cast it on my spear. Whatever.
Okay.
No, no, I've got a lantern. Cast it on the lantern. Da-da-da, there we go. So it's actually forward that.
Yeah.
So,
Means he doesn't need to, use oil.
exactly.
Sick,
No.
nice.
That means that I can also move around as opposed to me glowing for everything down there to see.
Hey, but it's not really my problem. That's the thing. And I don't know you guys that well.
Eat the bright one first.
It's like, see, look, free buffet over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well then.
Well,
That's
there's
what I
a
thought with
reason I just
Dancing
want to
Lights.
cast them myself.
Dancing Lights was almost like that little light flashing saying over here, over here.
Anyway, I
EP.
grabbed the rope, and as experienced of dozens and dozens of spelunking experiences, I expeditions. I descend the rope.
You reach the bottom.
Can I actually grab a
Drop
lantern
off.
as well, without having to pay for it?
You want to grab a lantern without paying for it?
Because he did.
I
He's
had
got
one.
in his gear.
I had one in my backpack.
Okay,
My burglar's kit.
So
Basically, I was going to grab a lantern and toss it down there.
Not sus.
okay,
And
so
toss it down to the
My options are explorer's kit, burglar's kit. No
as you reach,
yeah, exactly.
as you reach the bottom and stand on the ground, a lantern shadows on the ground beside you.
Ah,
I just figure, like, we've got light, but that's only lasts a few hours and we just cast it. There's going to be more, like 7 or 8 of us.
So shattered
Just-
pieces on the ground being illuminated.
Well, no. But the actual land itself can be illuminated. It doesn't matter.
I look around, look world.
Okay, looking around you.
climb down while he's doing that.
I'll throw a crowbar down as well,
Look
just for old
around.
time's sake.
Okay, a crowbar starts bouncing around the floor around you.
I move away from the hole.
Apparently there's someone up there who just keeps tossing random stuff down.
I grab you because I'm just like, what are you doing?
Tossing stuff. Okay. Once he's on his feet and he's looking around and
I might
it's
toss
good,
a
I'll be
hard head at you.
Okay.
I'm not leaving my best fucking mate down there by himself to get eaten. Gotta wait till he gets eaten and then go down.
Dressel's busily writing your text down.
Okay, I go down the hole.
Okay. So as you get to the, as Drew is looking around, you see that the floor is covered in sand.
Right.
And
just
then-
How large is this room and what does it look like from
It
what I
is
can
a-
see with the lantern?
With the lantern, you can see you're in a 40 by 40 foot room
Okay.
with a
One,
passageway
two,
heading off to the south.
5, 10, 15.
All the walls
20,
around you were adorned with
30,
dented,
35,
rusty shields,
40.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
which are also covered in graffiti in
Okay.
different languages.
As I'm going down,
One of the shields' graffiti is about tidal.
What?
serious.
What?
Oh,
I read it.
Say.
It's
Oh, wait,
basically
so
tidal was
does
here.
it come down to the center? It's in the center of the room, is it? The portal?
Tidal was here. Wow.
It comes down the.
There's gonna be a
What have
time
you been
warp
up
there.
to?
You're
don't know.
You're going to come back from the future to save Sarah Connor.
Apparently.
Right, sand and graffiti. Are there any exits in this,
What
this
language is it in?
room?
Yes, to the south.
Good point.
Just one?
One to the south.
Directly in the center?
No, off to the side.
Okay.
So, as I'm going down, is this hole that would come down, has that been smashed open? Or is that something that's been built to ascend?
Well, the
and
floor
descend?
is built over the circular
I'm
opening.
okay with that, yeah.
And it circular opening looks like it was made out of stone, but there's no tool marks.
Yeah, okay. But it's actually an opening, it's not a smashed open, that's someone's just knocked a hole in the roof.
The looked like the floor of the pub was paved over it, and they smashed that open
Yeah,
to get in. So they haven't actually broken the seal here.
Yeah.
But the runes did glow as you passed through them.
Okay. And all the shields, actually, I'm going to help you out, I'm going to make a history roll.
Yep.
This ain't going to work very well. Yep. So all the shields have been there for thousands of years. No, I rolled a 1. All the shields have been there for thousands of years.
You say that even though they got title written on one of the
Exactly. Yeah.
one
Yeah,
of
but
them
isn't that
showing the Diviners Guild logo.
Yeah, but it's recent.
Uh,
well,
No,
that's
true.
really-
'cause it
Which
could
is
be
slightly
done a
burned.
lot later, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter with the
Didn't see that coming.
True.
One of them has the Griffin Riders logo on it.
Wow, they have been here a long time.
Mm.
Are you guys coming down?
Well, after
Yeah.
someone stops chucking stuff down, yes.
Well, he went down before you.
Oh, good.
Technically, all up through
So-
down was the other
So
way.
you're last down there.
Alright, I go to...
Right.
With
Pardon.
regards to my spear of warning, it's 30 feet.
Mhm.
Everything seem okay, or what am I sensing?
Everything needs to be okay.
Okay.
You're not sensing any dangers within 30 feet.
I go over to the doorway and have a peer down.
It is a long passageway. It sort of curves around out of sight.
Mm-hmm.
If
Well,
I go
so much
over
for
there,
that.
am I still not sensing any danger?
No, not sensing any danger. Because the passageway goes at least 30 feet before it curves out of sight.
I ask you if you want to hold my Sphere of Danger if you're going first.
No, I thought we were all going to go partly together, so I'm waiting.
I'm just wondering booby traps.
Yeah.
Traps.
Traps.
You've got a rogue. Send the rogue
Sorry?
Yeah,
first. Send the rogue first.
That's what he's for.
that's what I'm here. That's what I am doing down here
We're
first.
going to take him to the end of your spear. And
But
we'll
I'm
poke
waiting
him
for.
at
I'm waiting, making sure that everyone else comes down with us, and rather than
Yes.
banning us in the bottom.
Yes.
They're like, well, they're down there. Look at the time. Time to go.
Well, I'm good at distance attacks, so I might lead the back. And herd you guys through?
Razzle stays up the top with Brady to make
Yeah.
sure you still got a rope to get out with.
Nah, come on,
Yes,
Drazzle.
Drazzle. No,
No,
Drazzle's-
he's more than happy to stay up there.
But we've got a cleric. Healing.
He sort of looks over at Llewell.
I just turn to... I just look at him and I'm like,
I-
God, you're useless.
He nods in your direction. You use your thumbs up.
and then writes it down.
Yup. You useless reptile.
You get more XP with that, you know.
Yeah.
Down we go.
Okay.
Seems
So
clear.
yes, I'm
Uh,
sort of a healing thing.
I think everyone's assumed we're going.
All right.
yep. So is there
Down the passageway we go.
how
Alright,
So
wide?
have
what's
a
the
look.
order of
The
people
passageway is
going?
about 10 foot wide.
Okay, so two abreast.
Two abreast.
Two abreast.
That's
I
fine.
draw
You
I draw a sword and carry a lantern.
Mm-hmm.
No, wait. You are in point. Don't
Yeah.
carry a lantern. You need your hands to flying traps. I can carry a lantern. In fact, we have two. We can cast light on two of them. One at the front, one at the back.
No,
Didn't you break?
No,
one's in bits.
No.
And this is
Yeah,
the
but it's
working
still,
one.
I put light on the top of his helmet.
You dropped a lantern 40 feet onto stone floor.
yeah.
Sandy floor.
Well, it's covered in sand,
Oh,
but
wait
it's
a
all
minute.
stone underneath it.
When I said lantern, I actually meant like not a.
You meant a
bracelet
torch,
thing.
didn't
Torch.
You made a torch, but you
you? You
touched the
said
lantern.
lantern.
Yeah.
You said lantern.
I did say
That's
that.
why it shattered.
Yes.
Crash.
And the gnome looked at you going, what?
The fuck, guys! All right, 15 perception.
Okay.
What
Okay,
do I
let me have
see?
that
What do I see in the dim gloom?
Okay, as you slowly creep forward, fearing for your life.
Not really.
Fearing for their lives?
What order are you walking in, by the way?
Yes, that's
You're
what I
the
was
front,
going.
I'm the
That's
back.
thing.
Well, who's next?
I'm behind the front.
Okay, and you two next to each other?
Well,
I'll
I
be-
have.
I'll be-
So, I actually have his handy
Yeah.
thing.
Sweet spot for me.
Oh,
Heal
Actually,
plus
two of
one
us,
range as well.
and then
See.
you be behind us.
No.
Because I have no armor or weapon either.
Who's going next to the gnome?
Next, I thought I was out in front.
Me.
Yeah.
I should be
You
set.
should be slightly up
Shoulder to
front.
shoulder or behind?
Okay,
guys-
so who's behind?
I'm
Yeah,
furthest
there we
up
go.
back.
Lantern, knife.
Yes, because that's such an excellent lockpicking technique.
What, hammer?
No lantern and knife
Nice.
and no lockpicks in hand.
Yes, that's why I was saying you
I
should be carrying a
for
lantern.
I'm studying postgrad law, but before I transferred to
Okay, so there's the five of you going down.
Immunology. I was like, yep, that's
Right.
cool.
Nice. Hey, I
Yep.
did pharmacology from chemistry. So I did
Pillars
chemistry and
are
physics.
out
Sociology,
of sight at this
sociology,
stage.
stuff. More of
You said you were an
humanities.
NDT, so I assumed you were an engineer. Or used to be an
Once upon a
NDT.
time, I used to be chemist for 10 years. Now I'm project manager.
So you, as you follow the passageway, the passageway
Okay.
opens up into a 20-foot wide corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, 24 wide corridor. As in, once it curved around or what?
Once it's curved around, it's basically now pointing west. You think?
North. Cool.
So it's west of where you came in, and every 10-foot section of this wall has a 9-foot high, 5-foot wide, 3-inch door-shaped recess, containing the bas-relief carving of a demon.
Can we do a?
And they each depict a different kind of demon.
Would it be a history or an arcana check for knowing what sort of demon that is?
Before you get there, on the floor, you see a Kenku skeleton lying, pointing towards the bas-relief of a Naofeshi demon in the south wall. So on the north wall, you see a Baylor, a Baluga, a Chasm, a Dretch, a Glabrazu, a Garisto, and a Pezero, and they are all fiends. Other in the south wall.
Hang on, whoa.
Many
So
games.
south wall was, so north was demons. Sorry, no, devils. Devils on the north wall,
Demons.
demons on the south.
They're all demons.
Hang on, you said fiends.
Fiends are demons and devils.
Yeah.
They both fall under the same category.
All right, we got a
I was
dead.
used to
gonna
be-
ask what the
We got a
difference
dead-
was. I
we
was
got a
so
dead-
confused.
I got a dead Kenku.
Yep. And the south wall has a Marilith, a Nalfashi, a Quasit, a Shadow Demon of Rock, and a Yorkle.
How many is that?
That's
10, I think.
far too many.
Yeah, but they're all just bas reliefs.
Yes, true. Bunch of fiends. Characters take note of what they are in case it's important.
Hey, who's fireproof here?
No.
You're as close as we've got.
Yeah, that would be you.
Yeah. No.
I'm not.
White Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Drazzle.
As I said, you're the closest
He's
we've
on
got.
He's smarter than he looks.
Yeah, I worked it out last time, actually.
All right, well,
So,
I've drawn everything like in the wrong direction.
It's okay.
No, it's just it's you said, oh yeah, and it goes this way, and now I'm just like straight off the edge of the page. So,
Cool. So can we, like, if we do a perception check or anything like that, will we get any information
well,
on
it's
this?
more of
Yeah,
an,
you
I
can.
think I'm going to do an investigate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a look. Don't touch the walls just for now.
what about the floor?
You're already touching the floor.
No, so what about the floor? Is there anything on the floor apart from a dead Kenku?
Well,
I got an
the-
18 for. I would say
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
insight.
It would more be in investigation if you're looking at something specific.
So I'm looking for
Perception
clues.
if you're looking in general.
So investigation, looking for clues, and I get a 24.
24.
I got
Okay.
nearly 10.
This is what I'm good at.
As you're looking around,
Yeah, perception is one of my good skills.
the Kenku doesn't actually have anything on it looking through it. It looks as if it was placed here. It didn't die here.
Oh.
And it was pointing specifically out one of the bas reliefs, which as you investigate, you see is actually a secret door.
Oh, cool.
Am I sensing any?
And it
danger?
is pointing at the Nalfeshi.
Do any of you guys have detect magic? I say in game.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to detect
No,
magic?
bugger.
I'll look at it.
No,
Okay.
I can look at it. Can you cast it?
One of my warlock abilities is the ability to detect magic at will.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
I'm using that. I look at it.
Okay, so it doesn't look magical.
Alright, it's a
Doesn't
secret
be
door.
magical.
Good thing I
Shall-
brought that crowbar.
Mm.
Oh, that bounced off into the corner somewhere.
I'll go back and get it.
Alright, so we have a secret door. What's at the end of this corridor?
At the end of this corridor are some stairs going down.
Which should we investigate first?
Well, this statue is pointing at another statue, I assume.
No, it's not a statue. It's a dead Kenku. It's been placed on the ground. It is
So
a...
the dead Kenku was pointing to a statue, which was pointing at another one.
No, the Kenku is pointing
Kenku
at a
is
bas
pointing-
relief
that
of
was- that
a
was the
Nalfeshi,
demon.
of a Nalfeshi demon, so- which is not like pointing at something else. It is literally
It
that
is
is
the
a
door.
secret door.
Right.
Yeah.
So like you pull on its finger and it opens up or something.
Mm.
As it does when you pull on its finger.
No, I wasn't.
Just joking. It doesn't actually open.
I'm not going to get myself killed like this. We're literally in Undermountain. I'm
But
having
yeah.
a look at everything. This is as traditional a dungeon as you can get.
Is it?
I would be more inclined to go to the secret door first.
Undermountain is actually nicer than Repenithak.
Yeah, it's nicer than what was the other one? The
Total
Total
Annihilation.
Annihilation.
Yeah,
Which
that's-
was supposed to kill people.
Which is also in this one.
I know.
Yeah.
I know the book you're referencing. That's why I'm being like. So what are we
Yeah.
getting ourselves into? Anyway,
I'll use my spear to prod at the secret door.
It goes clink. Clink.
Okay, does the door move?
Is it a clink from a spirited or a clink from a mechanical clink?
Clink of metal and stone.
It's probably
Or
a
bone and
clink.
stone, depending on what yours is made of.
Clink.
I'm not using my bone one.
Can
What's...
you search around and see if you can find a little catch or a lock?
Yeah, that's what I've already found.
He already knows where it is.
Already
Oh, I thought you found the
I,
door.
was,
Exactly.
I don't know where it is. I was
You-
just,
So I've gone,
Yeah.
I've telegraphed,
Just
hey,
whacking
look,
shit till it opens, yeah.
so I've
Yes.
telegraphed, there is a secret door here, but let's have a bit of a further look around, because we are paid by the room to investigate here.
So
Yes.
you pull
That's
the
the
finger in the
point.
door.
Which is why we're also mapping. Or
Okay,
at least-
so
at least one
corridor?
of us is mapping.
oh,
Wait,
do we
who's
just make
mapping then?
mapping rolls for that?
I'll map.
Cool.
I would just say whichever the rooms that you go in, I can do a map up for you later.
Right. Okay.
Oh, from a cartographer, he's getting paid.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think as well.
Yes.
And the
Characters
rooms
that
that you
you
make
bring
it
it
to, will actually give you a map of.
Cool.
So what's
you don't have
down?
to physically draw it
So
yourself.
now we know that there's a secret door here. Could be all sorts of nastiness, especially with the
Is
dead
anyone else?
dead Kenku telegraphing it. What's
So while he was doing that, what is everyone else's? What was everyone else's?
actually what's
right?
what's on the
I was
Kenku?
just,
Like, did you say that it had no
That
items?
You saw that Kenku had no items, but he'd been artificially
So
placed.
no identifying information. Like, is it all skeletonized or is it fresh?
Skeleton.
Yeah.
I was just standing guard and looking around to see if I noticed anything going on.
And what did you get on your perception?
Originally, I got 18.
18. You didn't notice anything special.
Great.
What did you get?
13.
13. Yeah.
If
It's a
you
Kenku.
You're not seeing anything
There's
moving
one
around.
secret room, The
I'm
other
just still poking at the
statues
statue.
might have something else attached to them.
Ding.
as well.
Hoping
Could-
something will
We
happen.
might pay to look like
Hoping
loot
different
behind
spots.
it.
It could.
And what is our other elf doing? Our druid. You're underground. You're in the place most anantha to the forest.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
When we choose to have like the role that we had for showing up early in advantage, do we have to do that?
You can do it after you know the result.
Okay, cool.
That's the benefit of it. But it doesn't work if you already got advantage.
I'm going to pass the lantern off to.
I can tell you. Yeah.
Yep.
It's my job. I've got one job.
Well, you broke the other one, so this is me trusting you.
Yeah.
This is your second job. You break the first job.
And
And you remember the
I'm gonna go have a
guy
look-
saying
I'm
you don't
gonna-
have to pay for that.
Well, I'm going to go have a look down these stairs. How
Mm.
far do they go down? Like a
The
stairway or a small
The stairs go down about, I'd say about 10 feet into a lower area full of pillars.
So I'll follow him down probably.
one? So what do we got? We got a room full of pillars, fairly large, small. What?
Fairly large. It is a intersection of 3 stairwells leading up from it besides the one you go down. When you go down is the biggest of the 3, and it's pretty much like a cross intersection.
Ah.
But in the middle of the cross is a roughly 40 by 40 foot room.
Okay, that's bigger than what I thought. Anything in there at all?
Lots of pillars.
Pillars, tapestries, paintings, ghosts.
What sort of fixtures
Tyrannosaurus
are
Rex.
on, or like details are on the pillars?
So as you're looking down there, you see written on the walls, just near the bottom of the stairs, is certain death this way, in common.
Oh, cool! I think we're in the right place.
Yeah, follow that. And I look up.
You look up.
Good man.
Yes.
So how many pillars are there?
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just drawing it around.
About 15 pillars. They are scattered throughout the room, so it makes
Scattered. Oh,
it
okay.
making it impossible to get a clear shot anywhere.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's
So-
designed to be an ambush's dream. As a rogue, you're thinking this is the greatest place to stab someone in the back.
If I was on that side.
And as you look up, you see a snake where you are the size of its head, looking down at you from one of the pillars.
What did you just say?
A snake.
That's big enough that it's.
It is a
the
large
its head is
sized
his
snake.
size.
Oh,
The head
good.
itself is medium sized.
Yours.
That's a big head for a snake that size.
The thing is more coiled up. If it stretches out, it goes longer than the
It's-
thing, but it's considered a large creature.
Okay.
'cause it's
So
coiled
where? Okay. So is it looking at us?
It's looking down at the elf. He's looking up at it.
And going, eat.
Do we notice this besides the elf?
Tap him on the shoulder.
22. I noticed.
22. Yes, you sort of look up as well.
Can I?
And you notice that it is, even though it's moving, it looks dead.
Dead snake.
Is it a naga? Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How close is it to the elf?
It is probably about 20 feet from the elf. It's not on the pillar directly above it, but as he looked up, you could see that there's him looking down at him, so it's ahead of you in the pillars. And it's one of the few pillars that don't actually reach the ceiling.
Snake above, everyone.
Run away from it for a sec?
We can get back up.
Should we roll for initiative?
Let's back up the stairs.
Yeah.
You don't have to kill everything you see.
Was there any other exit in this room?
Because you don't get XP for
Did we
killing.
know?
No,
Did we know
I
if there was
know.
Do you know if there was an exit in this room aside from the
There were
stairs?
3 other exits in this room that you could see.
As in north, south, east, west, or
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
4 ways.
And each of the exits go upstairs.
You see, it depends on the DM, because I know some like, if you see something, you have to kill it, basically, so.
This one, you don't have to. Running away means that you may face it later or you may not. Negotiation can sometimes be more fruitful than outright aggression. Especially considering some things you face are beyond your capabilities.
Alright, so they all go up.
Backing
So this is the
off
lowest room.
Yeah.
You said how high was the ceiling?
The ceiling goes up from your level,
Okay,
goes
sorry.
up another 10 feet.
Okay,
So the room itself is about
Yeah, that's okay.
30 feet tall.
Yeah. Okay. That's okay. So it's a high ceiling.
Should we look?
Well, I'm going back up the stairs and encouraging everyone else to follow.
Yeah.
Did you want to do your magic to see if there's any other doors or stuff hidden behind the other
What magic?
statues? And the magic shit you do when you found that secret door.
I mean, use my eyes.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yes. Do you want to try that? Just to make sure we aren't missing anything.
Not while that thing's up there. So.
No, not in that room, in the other room, back in there, with the secret door.
Yeah, I already had a look around.
Different priorities right now.
I'm
I'm following.
I didn't investigate in the room. I found I rolled 24
Yeah, no,
and I found everything in the room.
yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine with that. No, I was thinking backward.
You should roll a
That's what we were
persuasion
in.
to see if you
That's
can
what I mean,
persuade
in
him to
the-
come back.
In
Roll
the dead bird room,
In the dead bird room.
I found everything.
Right. Okay. So do you want to go through the door now?
I think he's already in the door.
Where do you
No,
think,
secret door.
where do you think you are?
No, we can go in the secret door.
You-
Back up the stairs in the dead bird room.
Okay.
So what's the plan of action? That thing looked pretty
Dead.
big and nasty.
Oh, the snake.
Well, did it look undead and it was moving, or did it look dead?
It looked like it was under.
Undead snake thing. Zombie snake. Skeleton snake.
I probably don't want to go back down there with the zombie snake.
Well, if we know what we're going in for, we could probably prepare and
Yeah.
take it on.
Yeah.
If it, I'm imagining it's going to ambush people.
Really, an ambush predator ambush
You
people?
don't. I know, right?
I don't-
It's like,
I don't want to be like a capybara in the Amazon. That's my only thought.
That's valid.
And my best attacks are all fire based. And you guys would have to be a little bit further away from them.
And these things are all like point,
Yeah.
not that great at.
But we've got a cleric.
Uh,
Oh, no, we don't.
No, we don't. You got me.
sneak attack against a creature that can't be sneak attacked. Yeah.
We could just look
We
in
can't
another
do the
room
old trick
first.
anymore either.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
then if we
So let's have a. I'm going to go over there and safely push open this secret door.
Okay, you use the finger and open the door.
Okay, and what do we see?
You see a passageway that is about 5 foot wide, roughly hewn from the wall, and leads in a curve to the east that curves down to the south. So it goes south, curves off east, and then goes back south again.
Ooh, okay.
Almost like a snake.
Nice.
And it's rough hewn, first rough hewn passageway you've seen since you've been down here.
What's a rough?
Rough hewn means
It's
it
Not
is.
slightly finished. It's rock. It's
It's,
rough.
it's not smooth, it's not shaped,
Cool.
it's just a tunnel through.
All right, so we go through the switchback, and I try and spy on the ground to see if there's, or have a look on the ground to see if there's anything, anything trap-like. 21.
And as you're going and looking, you can gain you get the smell of a sewer coming towards you.
Brilliant.
Rats?
My first thought. I was going to say. Okay.
And as you get closer to the end of the tunnel, you can see it drops away into a room that is about 20 foot by 60 foot, longest east to west, and it's got a layer of sewage in it.
Hey, do you think the water genasi should deal with the watery problem?
This is pretty disgusting.
It's a really crappy job for you to do.
It is a crappy job for me to do.
Yes.
Someone has to do it.
Or just wear boots.
Are you not wearing boots?
I am. Just, I'm not gonna Jesus this so you guys can walk through.
Okay, who's got the folding boat?
I left it behind.
He folded it.
It's inside the
Folded.
cloak of random things.
Yeah, that's it.
Unfortunately, he's a space.
So is there like a
instead of
sewer,
paper
so when we
fold.
get down there, is there actually a sewer running east to west, or is this,
You can't see an
Just a-
entrance or an exit.
but is there water in there?
There is water in there,
Is it
and
running
it
water,
is.
moving water, or is
It
it
is sort of sloshing about water, moving up and down like a tide sort of movement, but you can't see a source.
Great.
It smells bad.
Yeah.
I bet there's a kraken in this room.
Hey, Total Rich.
Well, I have one up there.
Mm.
Nothing.
See that box at the top there?
Oh,
That is a kraken.
yeah. Okay, I didn't look at
I like how you're like, look at my toys.
Yeah.
Yes, except it's the right scale for us.
It is. It's the perfect scale for you guys.
You mean that's the root?
I think it's a little
only
large.
this big. I think we can take it.
Yeah, but you're this big.
Oh no, I thought. Yeah.
I said scale.
Alright, so we have tidal water. What's... Oh, I don't know. Oh, it's one of those ones. Yeah.
Is that?
It's a D&D kraken.
Yeah.
Cool. So, what do you guys want to do?
I want to fight the kraken.
I mean, one of my friends got eaten as a kraken once, by a kraken once. Then he tried to grow himself because he was halfling, but he just became a bigger meal.
Interesting.
Well, that's one way of trying to defeat the kraken. Can I choke it with my body?
Yeah.
The answer is no.
I pushed
What happens if you kill-
Patrick, as per earlier mentioned, in the sewer as a joke, and then he died. My bad.
So, so if you have a look, so if you look at the artwork, generally creatures that have spines on them are protection against something eating
Bigger?
them and bigger than them.
Tarrasques have
And a
spines.
Tarrasque have spikes.
So what
Big
eats
ones.
it? What eats a Tarrasque? Well,
So
I
yeah, what
actually-
is a Tarrasque?
I
So
actually have an answer for that one.
Uh-oh.
yeah, the correct.
But that's the story.
If this comes to dragons again,
Well, yeah. Because I mean, a flying predator against.
There are
a-
no dragons big enough to eat a Tarrasque.
What's that?
There's
There
always
are no dragons big enough to try to swallow.
Not swallow whole, but
bite
maybe
into.
attack from above.
That would be a really cool thing to watch.
Or even from the side.
All right, so we have
Yeah,
a.
it would.
All right, so what's in this?
Just
So what's in the
not-
murky
not
water?
From close by.
Okay,
I don't
so
know.
Oh,
I
actually,
don't really want to dive in. That seems a bit unwise, but
It do.
it do.
we don't.
do you have any abilities as a water genasi?
I do.
he has lots.
Use them.
Why would I waste them on this kind of water?
Because this is your purpose in life.
My
And
purpose
you've
is
come down here
sewage.
with us.
That hurts right there.
Hey, you've
Oh,
read his
hang on.
book.
And that's what I mean. I'm like, your standards aren't that
This-
high. You're already dead, dad. Don't let's all die here.
You're already
I think I've got this. Wait a second. Okay. This water.
And I say that in game, by the way.
I'm
I
standing,
imagine
That is
so.
I'm
person
standing-
to person right
This
now.
water
I'm standing
is
out of the way.
corrupted and needs to be cleansed. And I think we should work together to do that.
When you said that, did you think?
Me this is corrupted?
Have a glass.
When you said,
I'm not going to have a glass of that.
that's exactly why, because it's corrupted.
Yeah.
But also, when you wanted to rid the world of evils, did you think it was all going to be fun and games?
No, of course not. But Proteus hasn't instructed me to clean up sewage.
Oh, Proteus. Clarify for us.
Proteus
Where's
is...
your initiative, boy?
He hasn't rolled it yet.
Proteus hasn't told me to roll initiative yet.
You suck.
No,
That's a personal question.
Yeah.
Just think of yourself as what are they called? A Brita filter?
So you're telling him now to suck?
Yeah. And I think we're going to need a bigger straw.
Yeah.
We can build our own filter with how much sand there is behind us, you know.
No salt at the moment.
It's all salt at the moment.
By the way,
dear.
these are in-game jokes.
I know.
But seriously, please.
Seriously.
I think Tadal's not quite sure how to handle the new introductions. He'll probably get down on his knees next to water, much to his not willingness, and pray to Proteus.
Sure, give me a religion roll.
That's a
At least it's not a 1.
19.
Sick.
Okay. The water is completely still.
Okay.
The piranhas stop moving.
They all bob to the top. Dead. Piranhas?
I will ask
I
Proteus,
don't know.
is this water to be cleansed?
Nice.
Proteus doesn't seem to care.
Okay.
That is a yes in my book.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not
Okay.
doing anything unless my god tells me to.
Pretty much.
And Proteus is one of those hands-off gods who doesn't care about a lot of things, so especially humanoids walking around on 2 feet.
Yeah.
Which he's still learning.
Yeah.
So how deep is the water? Can you tell that?
You can't see through it. It is a gunky, black, sewery
So,
water with
so you said that there's no in or out, but are there other doors in this room? What else does? Is this sort of like a domed chamber?
Give me a
Is it a
perception roll
tube?
for you as you're leaning down.
Is this a half-filled stormwater tube? that we're-
Are you about to?
Depth is hard to see. We don't know what it's like.
Can I
as
use
a
one of the
philosophical
advantage
thing.
rolls?
Yes, you can.
No, but if it looks like it's a round, we've got an
No, it
idea
didn't
of
help
yeah,
very much.
how the.
That's yes.
That's
At least
a
it'll be
11.
An 11. Okay, so there is a statue to your left
Yeah.
in the distance. It is probably about 30 feet from your entry point, and there is
Hang on,
also
so
another
my
alcove a little bit further along on the south wall. So the statue is on the north wall, and it's got its own little alcove, so you can't see it unless you're looking into the room and looking off to the side.
Okay.
And you can see that there's also a little alcove off in the back in the south wall, furthest from where you are.
Okay.
Okay, I think I've got that. On the far side, is there anything?
That was on the far side to the south. There's one little
Oh,
alcove
okay.
in the far back, and on the north side, which is the closest side to you, just 30 feet off from your entry point, is a statue that's set into
Hang on.
the.
So a statue. So okay. So there's an alcove with a statue, and then on the opposite side, or roughly the same side, is an alcove. All right, and that's the only thing that we can see.
So then you can see that the water's all nice and still.
And otherwise, there's no in or out anywhere. What's the roof like? Is it domed? Is
The
it
roof
flat?
is flat,
Okay.
and it's only about 5 feet over the water.
I can't believe someone would have cut a passageway to this room.
Yeah, there's
not
nothing.
to be a way out.
Nothing in here.
Can I stick my spear in the water and see how far
No.
it goes down?
I'm gonna walk along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you stick your spear in. How long is your spear?
Good question.
What's he stabbing?
The water. He's
But he's got a
What is he? He's Augustus.
It's,
isn't
I
he?
mean,
What's
I'm
the-
a
what's the Roman-
medium-sized creature, so whatever medium size
Augustus
is.
is one of the
It's like
Roman
what?
emperors.
Meter and a
No,
half?
the one that
Only
the
it's
one
about
that
the same
the one that
height you
declared
are, so
war
about
on the
6
ocean.
feet.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, so you
yeah,
step
it's
your
not-
spear
it's
into the water, you don't find the bottom.
Okay, it starts
Okay.
C, wasn't it?
As it comes up, it's
Yeah,
something
she's
slimy
known as
gold.
being a
Yep, I'll
hedonist.
try and
Yeah.
This is really annoying
whisk
me.
that away
Mm.
across the water.
Mm-hmm.
About to Google
I think it starts
infamous
with
It's
C.
Roman.
splatters.
I'm about to
Okay.
Google infamous Roman emperors. How
Yep.
sad is this?
The liquid here is rather thick.
Caligula.
Thank you.
You don't
That's
think you
it.
could read it.
Regular, yeah.
Yeah.
The,
Told you, started with C.
the greatest
Yeah.
one.
Alright.
Hey.
Yes, I will.
So,
Was it they stabbed,
If
they
this
stabbed
water
the
is
tide
now
and then collected
still-
seashells and said they looted the...
Very
Yeah, I
good
think he
chance
dragged a
there's
bunch of his
nothing
soldiers
in
Yeah, it was a
off.
bit...
Yeah.
It was
But-
a little bit, tiny bit loopy.
There's actually a debate
Or whatever
about
it's in, it's
that
not moving.
Yeah.
in with
I'm
regards to
okay
like whether
with
or not
that as
actually
well.
occurred. It was just propaganda.
Oh,
How did you say it was?
like
And
spreading
there's no
rumors,
way
like
to
spreading dumb
It's
rumors.
deeper
Because we
than
know
the
the
ice
propaganda,
sheet. It's a deep
propaganda
ice
against
sheet.
him anyway.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Alright.
I'm going to shimmy across the wall to
Oh.
the statue and have a look.
Hang on. The water is deeper than 6 feet.
Yeah, but I'm going to... It's not... It doesn't fill the entire room, does it?
Well, that's the next question.
There you got a 5-foot gap between the floor and the ceiling.
No, meaning it doesn't go edge to edge in the room, does it?
The floor does, yes. The liquid on the floor.
Right, so we're all standing in the entryway at the bottom set of stairs or something like that, and there's just like
you've
water.
got a chiseled thing into the room, so you've been broken into the room.
Yeah.
This is not a natural entryway.
Yeah.
And the room is naturally formed.
Oh, it's like when you're in Minecraft. and
So
stuff,
anyway,
yeah.
And you broke
I
into
shimmy
something
across.
else.
I shimmy across the walls to the statue.
Yep.
To have a look at what that is.
That sounds like a job for only a rogue.
Exactly. A rogue with pittons and climbing kit, and the ability to acrobatics across.
Okay.
16 with equipment.
What is my spear sensing at the moment, by the way?
Your spear?
Yeah.
It is probably about the same size. The sword has to be within
As the
30
rope
feet
falls
of
in
you.
and gets in.
Pardon me?
Has to be within 30 feet of you.
Yeah.
So just making sure you get the warning right.
I say in game, hey guys, I think I'm about to sense something.
Yeah, that's right.
Spider sense tingling.
Feel something.
Feelingly.
We don't actually know about this stuff, do
Okay, in which case,
He's
I
carried.
mentioned it earlier.
we? In character.
so everyone gets to roll initiative.
Oh, great.
So wait, did I sense anything?
You'll sense something, but
Great.
As you get
the
bit.
thing is, what it is no one gets surprised.
No one gets surprised.
As long as the target and they're within 30 feet.
Oh. I got a 15.
18.
Mm, 21. Nope, sorry. 22.
Because that'll make a difference.
I was hoping you'd be like, 5.
So what did you get again, Drew?
18.
18. What did Lee get?
14.
14. And what did Tidal get?
10.
Okay. Did Rogo roll twice and take the best of 2? Because that's also what you get from the warning. You get advantage on any initiative roll.
No. So something.
But you choose not to take it. That's very, very
Noble, yeah.
That's very noble.
Are you stress braiding your hair? You're just
Oh,
like,
I'm
I'm getting ready to go back.
Playing with it.
Same thing.
I did the same thing.
Okay, so...
I'm gonna die pretty young.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the first time I saw you. I was like, oh, wish I could get my hair to be that long. It's really, really hard for me.
And I'm probably going to bleach it next year.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm going for white, so platinum white.
Nice.
Okay, so you're not surprised as the
What's that?
Quite used to be.
It might become
sewage
very
near
Yeah.
Because when I used to
Nipper
do the same
starts
thing, I would
moving
colour my hair.
and rises
As
up.
the
When you
bridge
would try and make it really
The sewage
clear,
near
you get very
our
brittle.
Gnomish friend
Plus, I've
starts to
never
rise
dyed my
up.
hair before.
Right.
So.
What would you like to do, Luell? You get to go first.
Leave.
Kick the gnomon.
Yeah, kick the gnome.
I'm already on the wall, so fuck you.
No. I'm going to make it useful for the next person to have a go at it. I'm going to use Guiding Bolt on it.
You mean not Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
That's next.
What?
Well, I've just picked up a new ability on my Eldritch Blast, so I might actually use it next round.
Yeah.
But
How far away is the thing?
Yeah.
This thing would be about. Because you started moving towards the statue, I'd say it would be 30 feet from the entrance. So everyone else would still be at the entrance besides our gnome who's moved along the wall. And you'd have moved about 20 feet along the wall.
so
before
it's
this
close.
Can you just make it like 35 feet?
Who was waiting in front of the statue?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. 21.
What is this business about the flying gnomes?
That's a hit.
Is it hit?
Cool.
Oh, right, sky gnomes. Yeah,
What did you
My
roll?
sky.
Yeah.
21.
Yes, I know it's always been part of
I'm
the
trying to
thing.
figure out it.
Yeah. Should have got the extra dice out, sorry.
That's okay.
Oh, Guiding Bolt does rather a lot of d6s of damage. 12, 16, 19, and that. 21 points of damage radiant. And the next attack on that target within a round has advantage.
Okay.
What does it look like?
It looks like the sewage is coming up to attack you.
The actual sewage.
Yeah.
It's a poo golem,
So, for Nipper is
or
up.
poo elemental.
I'm going to try and... Oh, okay. Yeah.
You like must record surroundings.
How close is it to me?
It is about 5 feet away from you.
Can I... I'm on a precarious position here.
You
Can
are?
I shimmy further across to the statue?
You mean
You
close to
can
it?
shimmy
Yeah.
further across to the statue.
Alright.
And you can actually reach the statue without provoking because you're not leaving its range.
Sure. What's the
You only
statue
provoke when you
of?
leave its range.
What's the statue of?
It is a statue of a sea creature. Give me a knowledge of nature. So nature roll, intelligence roll.
Nature. Not good. But okay. Less than 10, so more like
It is a fish
six,
creature.
7 of some sort.
Yell out what
A
it
fish
looks like. and I'll
creature
show
with a
you
backwards head
A fish creature with a backwards head. Okay then.
and a missing arm. Maybe they're all like that.
Alright then.
Hang on, fish don't have arms.
Is it in the wall or is it be away from the wall?
It is
Like
freestanding.
it's in an alcove.
It's in an alcove and there is a gap
freestanding?
behind it.
Okay, so I kind of shimmy around the back of it.
You do think if you shimmy around the back of it, you will be provoking. You'll be
Yeah, but
leaving
I'll
a
have
certain space.
yeah, but I'll have cover then. From the
You get
Poo
attacked
roll.
before you move into cover.
from the poo golem.
Yeah.
If he's hanging off of a wall, can he still have a defensive maneuver?
That's what I mean. No, I'll do so. I'll get away. I'll get off the wall because otherwise I'll get knocked into the poo.
Okay, you're happy to provoke?
I will.
Okay. It tries to hit you.
You can try.
It hits an armor class of 17.
Yeah. Yes.
And it does 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep. And I use uncanny dodge to try and to halve that.
And 6 points of acid damage.
All right. So. So uncanny dodge to halve that. So are we rolling up or rounding up or down?
Rounding down.
Okay, so 9, so 8, 4.
And you're wearing metal armor.
I'm not.
Okay. And no further effect.
Cool.
as you slip out of its reach.
All right. So around the back of the sea creature, I kind of duck in.
Yep.
What does it look like? It just looks like a big wave of poo.
Yep.
Pretty sure edge weapons are not going to do much against that.
Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So much for eye for detail. Yeah. So I.
But you were hit by some sort of grey substance.
Yeah. I'm going to shout into the room. I got splashed by the poo golem.
The poo's disgusting.
It's gross, but it doesn't hurt too much.
Rogar is up. What does Rogar do? Shoot the poo?
Shoot the poo. What is that going to do?
There's some sort of statue of sea creature here. I'm hiding behind it.
Where is it in exact position with?
Okay, so it is about 30 feet down that way from the entryway,
Yep.
and it's in the middle of the room.
Yeah, but how many feet from him? Exactly.
Now it's about 10 feet from him.
away.
Okay. I mean, if I use fireball, I could position in a way that wouldn't hit him and it wouldn't hit
Possibly.
us.
Depends on how flammable the room is.
I'm also hidden behind a building.
he's
I'm
got
also
like
hidden behind.
methane.
I've also got cover.
He's got cover.
No, but if you've got like a
You can ignite gases for fireball.
It's fine, he's got cover. No problem.
How would he get back though? Unless do you have any
Well,
do you have any abilities to put out fire with your water?
Yes, I do. But
I'm gonna test it first with just a firebolt.
Yep.
There's a
See how that
pile.
goes.
There's a pile
Give
of poo
me,
in front.
attack
We'll
roll.
put ourselves
Yeah.
out with.
That's true too.
Gross as it is. Oh, you see
19?
the Hong Kong kids,
As
the
you
Hong Kong
hit it, it
students.
just
They were hiding in the.
Yeah.
They were
All you
hiding
have to do is 2 points of damage.
Oh,
Bins.
cool.
Thing
Because
that
that's
escapes the
resistance.
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One hit point
Good.
there. This substance just fades away in front of you.
Good.
And I think that would be a good point to stop for tonight, because it's close to 11 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
As you can then investigate further.
I must admit, I've never been attacked by poo before. Well,
Why
in
is
real
this-
life, yes, but not in game.
This isn't my first time in games, strangely enough.
It's not the first time I've
Being
attacked
attacked by
poo
poo
in games.
golems.
I have multiple poo golems. The worst one is the one that's a mimic that can turn itself into a pile of poo or a toilet. And I've had a character who's actually sat and tried to use the toilet and gotten stuck to it.
Oh.
Yeah, we've all been
Forced
the
to
moose.
mimic stick.
We've all been
So you should successfully manage to survive the night.